Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 532, live. Welcome to YTD Academy, Clash of the Titans, episode number 34. Tonight we've got our fallout from Halloween Havoc, the third annual Halloween Havoc, and what a tremendous show that was. If you haven't already seen it, of course you can find the VOD on Twitch, or you can go to YouTube, where you should already be watching the show, and you can check it out there. It was a fantastic show. It was absolutely epic. 12 matches, and of course we renewed the TWA versus YTD rivalry, and of course YTD Academy really kicked it down the door of opportunity and vacated some of the TWA titles. We of course already resolved that issue, and we've awarded those championships to new holders. Tonight we've got more of the very same thing going on. We're going to have to get a championship awarded. The Pure Wrestling Championship in the women's division is vacant, so we got to take care of that order of business. But we've got 5 championships on the line tonight and a junior championship title. 3 singles matches. They're going to happen near the tone setter of the evening. Some of our new debut superstars that actually debuted on Wrestle Wars Genesis. First time in many moons that we've seen debuts on Wrestle Wars Genesis. Tonight, those superstars are back in action here at YTD Academy Live. So it's going to be an interesting evening. Before we get to the show, though, we're going to have a look at the dirt sheet, see what's going on. There's interesting information regarding CM Punk, Vince McMahon unloading some of his TKO Holdings shares in the amount of about $8.4 million worth is from what I'm understanding. So we'll be having a look at that. And I also have a couple of lists for the evening, just because the dirt sheets don't look all that exciting tonight. So I do have a couple of lists tonight. One is the longest title reigns in WWE history, and the other is every tag team in the WWE Hall of Fame ranked worst to best. So I thought that might be interesting to look at. Before I can do any of that, however, I should get my dashboard open. I do have it partially opened, I just don't have the stream on yet. There we go. Alright, good to go. Infinite Oni, welcome in. I see you, and of course, Jack, I see you lurking in there too, because you just ran away from the broadcast. But you were here, you can't lie about it. My wife heard you while she was throwing food at me. Jack tuck-tailed and ran, Infinite Oni. But what's going on, Oni? What's new and exciting? How was everybody's day? Anything new and exciting going on? Anything I should know about? Did you win a new car, Oni? Jack, did you build a new house? Did you guys go on a trek together? Did you watch some Star Trek?
It was awful.
Your day was awful? How so? Out of curiosity.
Did you ask me to stay? Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Did you ask me to stay? I mean, I couldn't ask you to stay. As soon as I said I was going live, you ran away. I mean, you have the keys to the kingdom. All you got to do is come back. You got charged $19. Got charged $19 for what? What did you get charged $19 for? I'm confused. Charged $19 for your twitch coffee? $19.95 by Twitch 5 times? Holy hell. Now, what was the $19.95 for? Was that for a subscription to somebody's channel? Were you trying to subscribe for a couple of months? Is that what was going on there, and they did it 5 times on you? Because I've heard
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. They just charged you $19.95 5 times. Holy hell. Now, did you get a hold of their customer support?
Hello, Archer.
Yo, Thunderbog, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in to episode number 532, TWA's 532. It is actually YTD Academy's 34th episode. But welcome in. How was your afternoon, evening, and day?
It was just random.
It was just random. No, I haven't heard anything. If I were you, I would be getting a hold. Yeah, I know who you are. But if you're going to come in here as Thunderbog, I'm going to call you Thunderbog. Otherwise, I just might confuse people. I mean, Glenola likes to come in here under a few different names. He's got like 3 different YouTube accounts. It is crazy. But he's a little crazy, so that makes sense, right? But anyways, how was your day? What's new and exciting? What do you mean it was just random? Yeah, no, I have heard people having issues with that in the past. Folks. But usually it was when they were actually subscribing and somehow it came out of their account more than once. But just random and you weren't attempting to do anything? That's weird. That is weird. The only thing I could think is you subscribed to a couple of months to somebody in the past, and it just came out again. Which can happen if you do it from an iPhone, by the way.
Good.
You have to actually go into the
Sanderson
desktop
Farms making about $20
and cancel your
an hour.
subscriptions. You can't do it on the mobile for iPhone. It's ridiculous. Android you can. Probably your bank acting up. Well, either way, I would get a hold of somebody, if not both Twitch customer service and your bank, just to clear that up. But yo, DJ,
everything.
what's going on, DJ? Welcome in. You removed everything? Okay. So that's weird. Funderbog says, good, got a job at Sanderson's Farms, making about $20 an hour. Nice. That's not too bad. I assuming that's just your entry wage for that farm. Although farms generally pay a little better these days, but maybe that's just up here.
So, is Ultraviolet ever going to get
Usually
his
about
match?
22, 23 to start up here now. Because they have to drive tractors, etc.
Entry weight.
Entry? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we even get, like, delivery people get about that same starting wage up here now. Now, mind you, delivery people have to put their own gas in their vehicles. So there's that. But at one time, delivery people would make minimum wage plus tips if lucky. So that's changed a bit over the past 4 or 5 years. Now they make a higher wage, but they have to put their own gas in their vehicles. Personally, I think the business should cover the gas, but they don't. So if you're going to be a delivery driver, you got to make at least 22, 23 bucks an hour, or else you're not making anything. It's kind of a trick. But I don't think they make tips anymore either now. If they do, it might be debited. Because most of the tipping is all done by a debit machine now. And I don't know if, when you tip, I don't know if some of that goes to the store and the driver, or just the driver. Well, let's be honest, most people don't tip anymore. So it was another reason to give drivers a better wage. Not very many people tip. Whether it be in a restaurant or ordering. So... you'll be making close to $3,000 a month. Nice. Yep. It always looks better on paper. Wait till those taxes come off. That's always fun. And you live in the U.S., so it's worse for you. It's worse for you. But anyways, other than that, anybody else have any new... So, is Ultraviolet ever going to get his... Yes, he is. But not on YTD Academy. Which isn't bad. No, it's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Yeah. So what else is going on? DJ, you got anything new and exciting going on? Anything new and exciting on your end? Did you get a new job? Win the lottery? Climb Mount Everest?
So
Aria isn't defending tonight then? Aria is. But that's because she's being challenged by a YTD champion. And Matthew Ultraviolet will be headlining Genesis.
Nothing really new for me, sadly.
Nothing really new for me, sadly. No? Well, that sucks. How's work going?
The match I'm most excited is obviously the Wolfpack.
The match I'm most excited for is obviously the Wolfpack versus the War Raiders. That's not even on the card. I don't know where you get that from.
Okay.
I have no idea where you get that from. There is no Wolfpack versus the War Raiders. There's the Wolfpack Gals having a match tonight. The Wolfpack as a team is not on the card tonight. Now that's not to say that some of them aren't in matches.
Shit. I thought it was.
No. I don't think you thought it was. You just wanted it to be that way. I mean, we were trying to tell you on Discord that it wasn't the case. And then you were trying to get me to tell you the match, and I wouldn't tell you the match. It just kind of went on from there. That's just what you wanted. Let's be honest here. You didn't really think that. Because we basically told you that wasn't the case.
I redeemed 4 matches, LOL.
Yeah, you don't get matches redeemed all at once. I have to have matches for other shows, other dark matches. They don't get all done at once.
It has
They do not.
showtime, folks. Time for summit action.
Um,
So, who's challenging?
Holy shit, Oni, you don't even know who challenged Aria? That's crazy. I thought for sure you would have known by now. I'm not telling you. I am not telling you. You're going to have to guess. But it is a YTD Academy champion. Joling says it's showtime, folks. Time for some YTD action. Absolutely. Oh,
Today,
hey, that's working.
user is Trish Stratus.
I was actually talking to Jack about that before I
It's
went.
Alice
Yeah, it's
Blade.
not Alice Blade, no. It's not Alice Blade. I can
Superstar.
understand why you would think that, but no,
Today,
not
user
this
is Chris
particular time.
Jericho. Team Jolink. Gotta wait for surprises. I am Trish
Anyways, I was
Stratus,
talking to Jack
LOL.
about that before I went live. I was wondering if Stream Elements was
Break
going to
the
do its
walls
job
down.
tonight or not. Team Joe Link.
Superstar. Wait, I know. Today,
Fonderbog
user
is Chris
Razor Ramon.
Jericho.
It's Julia.
He's going to break the walls down tonight. Oni is Razor Ramon. Oni
Oni
says it's Julia. I'm not telling you. I am
My
not
name's
telling you,
Chris
but
and
you
my
know what? I
superstar
thought
is
for
Chris
sure you would have known by
Jericho,
now. It's
LOL.
crazy.
Hey, Sir Jack.
I thought for
That's
sure that you
honestly
would have got the
hilarious.
deets on that, but anyway. That's honestly hilarious. What's hilarious? That you are Chris Jericho? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, because I have no idea. Other than that, I have no idea. I don't think Alice ever challenged her yet. No. No, but I can understand why he might think it would be. Alice, you know, she just likes a good fight. Let's be honest, she does like to challenge for championships. And does Alice, I believe, has a world championship redeem that
Via redeem she did.
is lurking
My
in the
name's
woods
Chris
as well
and it
that you
says
haven't pulled the trigger
my
on yet.
superstar
So
for today is Chris Jericho.
Oni via redeem she, yeah, that's what yeah, exactly, via redeem she did. That's right. I was pretty sure there was a redemption for Alice Blade versus the world champ. But another champion spoke up and said that they would like an opportunity. And that champion comes from a
Superstar.
team that has many championships
for
under
the
their
tag
belts.
titles with
So it was hard to
blocks.
say no.
Today, user is John
It was one of those
Cena.
situations. Management was bullied, damn it, okay? I feel bullied. I feel violated.
Akira
How dare all of
redeemed for
you?
the world title.
Sir Jack says Akira redeemed for the world title.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
She also did. But I believe Alice did as well.
Okay.
Did she not? Did Alice Blade not? Or was that for a tag title? I forget. I don't know. I was sure that Alice Blade had some sort of redemption. Akira's also been redeemed for the Legends Championship as well. I seen that Amber Extreme will be challenging Akira for the Legends Championship.
Joe.
Yo, Strife! What's going on, Strife? I see you. Strife is John Cena. We can't see Strife tonight. We
Sir
can't
Jack.
see you.
Yes, for the YTD.
Yes, for the
titles
YTD
is
tag.
Alice in
Right,
Box.
yes, okay.
The TWA
Okay. Oh,
World title
right,
is the
of course
only
it is.
title Akira hasn't won.
Of course it is. The TWA World title is only title Akira hasn't won. Oh, that's right, too. It was Alice Blade that was world champion.
See who?
That's right, too. DG says, see who? Exactly, we can't see
I
him.
need to delete that promo to Alice then.
I guess I need to delete that promo to Alice then. Or just change it so it looks like you're
see us
bullying
anyway.
Alice, Oni.
Now
Just
we
change
are
it a little
just
bit. Tweak it
doubly
up. Make it look
invisible.
like you're bullying
But
Alice
we
into
all
a
know
match.
Aria is the real deal.
But all we know that Rhea is the real deal. Yeah, man, she's the only one to, like, I'm trying to remember if there was any other person that ever came
I
in
read it and was like Alice, emoji
right away,
rolling on the floor
won a junior
laughing.
championship like that, and then immediately cashed in and won the world title the same night. That was pretty fun. That was cool. That was pretty badass, I'll admit. I read it and was like, Alice. What? Yeah. But yeah, no, Aria is the real deal. It's Aria, right? Not Aria. Aria. I apologize before Oni gets on the broadcast and starts,
I was going to have
scolding me.
Aria mock her entrance.
I was going to have Aria mock her. Yeah, you should do that.
Yes.
You should do that. That would be fun.
Virgil, cousin Tony.
Cousin Tony? Sounds like Cousin Tony.
Hey, Strife.
So what's going on, Joe Link? Are you at work? You must be at work. What's today? Today's Thursday. Yeah, you're at work. How's work going? Clearly not busy. You're in the chat. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, yeah. So what's going on there tonight? Nothing, you know, overly, no extreme, by the way, I can't even think of the word I want to say. Good Lord. The night is good? There we go. I'll just go with that. I have no idea what I was trying to say. I was trying to read and talk at the same time. Apparently I can't do that.
Snowman. Feeling frosty tonight.
Snowman is always feeling frosty. Apparently his balls are cold a lot too. From what I understand. All right, well, before we get into the dirt sheets and start talking about what's going on in the world of pro wrestling, we may as well get the first match of the evening underway, get the show on the go, get things turning and burning, if you will. What do you guys think? You guys ready for a show or what? People are popping in. More will show up later. It's not our fault they're not here yet. We may as well get things going. We got a fantastic matchup tonight for the Tone Center. We got the Junior Championships on the line in the Women's Tag Team Division. PMS taking on the Outlaws. It is going to be a badass matchup. Yo, Life! What's going on, Life?
Yes, we are.
Welcome in. But are you guys ready? Thunderbuck says, yes, we are ready. He just wants to know who the hell his match is. He has been playing this game now for a day and a half, trying to figure out what his match is, even making suggestive hints at what he thinks it might be to persuade me to tell him what the matchup is. It's not happening. I'm not telling you what your match is. You're going to have to tune in and watch just like everybody else. How dare you? Don't make me have Life ban you. Do not make me do that.
Escanor.
Stripe says, okay, Escanor. Yes, Escanor is in the building tonight, but I'm still not telling you I'm not telling him what the match is, Strife. He's just going to have to either keep guessing or give up and watch the show. Either way works for me. Either way works for me. But all right, here we go. Let's get the show on the go. First match of the evening. Again, it is the Junior Tag Team Championships in the Women's Division. It is PMS, one of the newest sensations in the Women's Tag Team Division, taking on the members of the Outlaws, Io Sky and Kairi Sane. One of these two teams are going to hold the junior gold and have the right to fight and challenge whichever tag team champions they want to challenge. Incidentally, though, who do you guys think take this matchup? Is it going to be PMS? Is it going to be Melissa Archer and Jade Cargill? Or is it going to be Kairi Sane and Io Sky from the Outlaws? What do you think? DG says, Life, I'm being good. Done, ban me. I mean, define good. Define good. Did you come in here and pay homage to the host of the Most Must-See show on Twitch and YouTube TV? No, you did not. You just came in and said, hello. How boring is that? Entertain us. Are you not entertained? Come on, don't bore me to death. I'll ban you just for doing that. It's ghastly. So define good. But anyways, here we go. First match of the night. You guys tell me who you think's going to win this matchup. It is not a special event, so there will be no betting lines opened until the championship rounds. For anybody that's here that might be newer, which I don't think there is right now, championship rounds, the last 3 matches of any card. So here we go. Sound off in the chat. Who do you think's winning this match? PMS or the Outlaws? But it is time for the Junior Tag Team Championship matchup. Tornado Tag Team action. Let's go. All right. I'm not entertaining. I'm a hooligan. Well, I mean, that can be entertaining too, DJ. I mean, let's discuss entertainment here now for a little bit, shall we? You know? I mean, if you look up the definition of entertainment, I mean, being a hooligan could fit right into that category, depending on your level of, you know, hooliganization. Wait, we can't bet. It's YTD. God damn it, you're right. Actually, I believe if I had the desktop site open, I think there's a button to create a poll, but it's a little bit hard to do so on the mobile app. there's a lot of work they have to do on the YTD. Sorry, the YTD. That's our channel. The YouTube app is not very good. It really isn't. And we just did an update for it, and the update sucks balls, and I really hate it. I dislike it more now than ever. Believe it or not, even the Twitch app is better than the YouTube app, and that's really saying something. I'm telling you, because I don't like it either. Or villainy. Well, villainy. This is the home of villainy. DJ, you're in the right place. You've come to the right place. Saw something about the Gooner.
That's what he said.
Everyone is so afraid of Big Bad Life. They are, because you drop the band hammer at the drop of a dime, which I appreciate. I'm very entertained by that. Makes me very happy. Warm and fuzzy inside. Them, however, not so much. But, yeah, if you don't want to get banned, you just gotta not tick off the wrong people. Mainly all of you. So,
I have a new puppy as well.
Worshipping. Now I gotta go back. I'm shocked Gooner isn't here. That's what it was.
And their opponents.
I'm a little bit shocked myself. He might be in bed, though. Depends on the kind of day he had. Lately, he's had some interesting days. Getting into arguments on Discord and in chats on different channels. Not everybody appreciates Luke like we do, you know. But we know pretty much everything about Luke. A lot of other people may not, so, you know, to some, he might seem a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Hard to deal with, maybe? I don't know. For lack of a better word. You have a new puppy. That's awesome. What kind of puppy did you get? I bet he's at his shrine again. Oni and I bug him about that every time he's on the broadcast now. We don't let up. What kind of puppy is it? You're Irish. And very easy to piss off. Yeah, I've got Irish in my family too. My mother's side was Irish. My father's side was mostly Scottish. Which is a weird combination when you think about it.
Boxer, German Shepherd mix.
A boxer German Shepherd mix? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I know people that have had boxer Shepherd mixes and they are hyper as fuck. But they're fun. When they get older, when they get about 4 or 5, they start to calm down a bit. And they are fun animals. I hope you have a yard. You know, I hope you have a yard and you're going to have time to go, because they are full of energy. Because a boxer's a hyper dog, and so are shepherds when they're younger, like in between the ages of 2 and 3. So the two mixed is crazy, but they also make beautiful dogs. They also make beautiful dogs, so there's that too. I'm not a fan of a boxer. I love shepherds. I do love shepherds. We have 2 pit bulls, so I can't have a shepherd right now. I don't know if I don't even actually know if I'd ever want another shepherd at this point. I didn't have so much luck with my last one, unfortunately. So for that reason alone, I might not. But at some point, we're going to have 1 pit bull. And I know Mama's going to want another one. So we'll probably end up with another dog. She wants a cat, too. I've actually warmed up the cats more in the past 10 years, only because I bought one. I bought it was a snow leopard Bengal. I got a really good deal on it. It's the only reason I bought it. But I don't have that anymore either. I left that at my former residence. Only because it grew up with the other cat that lived there, and I just... Plus, I wasn't sure bring them to my wife's. We have 2 pit bulls. I don't know how they're going to react to a brand new cat. Maybe a kitten might be different. They can get used, and you know they're not going to probably hurt a kitten. A cat, however, that hasn't grown up with them before, they would definitely have a little bit of fun with, I think. But you live in Texas. You're about 70% Irish, though. Well, that's interesting.
I love my 2, even though
get a cat. I love my 2, even though one is half raccoon. Like literally? Can cats and raccoons actually mate? Or is it just look like a raccoon? And I don't really know. I'm not a veterinarian or anything. I mean, I feel like a raccoon couldn't mate with a cat, maybe, because I know some animal species in life can breed. Others not so much. But But I don't know if they can or not. That's why I'm asking.
Who might end up being the
Double
size of
pin
a
to start the
German
match.
Shepherd
Yeah, I know, right?
monsters of a boxer and
Oh,
monster of
god
five
damn.
pounds will
That was
Skipping
vicious.
the rest.
That was a famouser right on the outside floor.
Next time you watch Pop,
Melissa
you'll see a
Archer.
very interesting debut. No, she looks
Beating the
like
holy
a
hell out of
very
Kairi Sane right now.
compatible.
Oh, nice balance. Into the knee drop.
Anyways,
She's losing some
no,
steam
she looks like
now.
a raccoon. They're yeah, that's what I figured. They'd probably be incompatible. Next time you watch QOTH, you'll see a very interesting debut. Fantastique. When is the Queen of the Hive going live again?
8'5" LBS.
85
Is a
pounds?
puppy.
What did I miss? Strife says no, way different. Yeah, well, that's what I kind of figured, yeah.
And she fights it off. What does she have
What's
to do
85
to put her
pounds?
away? I'm asking myself the same question.
I'm looking back in the chat here to figure out where that question came from.
Submission cinched in, targeting the back. The submission.
I
Trying to
said
slip
when
out. She
fully
did
grown.
it.
Oh, you said when fully grown. I missed that somewhere.
Tossed into
Oh,
the
okay, yeah.
running hip attack. What impact.
When fully grown, 85 pounds. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. 85, 75, in and around there. Is it a male or a female?
Pinning the arm down and
The males are bigger, so
right to the hand.
males are bigger. I think if I was to ever buy another Shepherd, I'd buy a female next time.
Wow, that hurt.
Males are a lot of work. Oh my god, they're a lot of work.
Straight forearm.
I've had both male and female, and I've had 2 females and I've had 2 males in my time. And the females were easier. And smaller, so that's nice too, because depending on the type of
Sky's due. Cross-legged DDT.
Shepherd you get,
Double chicken wing applied.
because mine wasn't right from Germany.
It was from a long line of aristocrats, and Johnny
It was
Depp's
from a-
mother was a raccoon. LOL.
A different country within Europe.
Not being overtaken in
He
this
was a
match.
third
But they
man.
bred the Shepherds to be a little bit taller, a little bit more muscular, so they're not quite as bulky when they get older, and they're not as hairy.
I
But
don't know, but let's just
He was
say
120
Johnny Depp made his
pounds.
way into the promotion.
and he was about 5 years old. Wasn't very old.
Shifts the balance.
It's a male? Okay, yeah. Your last dog weighed 155. What kind of dog was it?
This arena right now. Will it be the spark for
Belgian
one?
Shepherd? No, it wasn't a Belgian Shepherd. I'm trying to remember now. Hold on.
She's showing signs of slowing now. Oh, just turned. She is in a precarious
I can never
position.
remember when I want to. It's weird. But I mean, it's close to Germany. It's just not. They're not
Well,
from the main German line. See, in Germany, they only breed German Shepherds a certain way, the black and tan, right? They do that because they want their perfect version of that dog. For instance, some females are all black, but the Germans will not breed with an all-black Shepherd because they think it's an imperfection in the line. You know, it's not, but that's how they feel. So other neighboring countries that are still breeding Shepherds, they don't care. They'll breed the all-black. So they don't have that perfect tan and black. Some of them look more like wolves than they do Shepherds, so it's kind of interesting. But
no doubt about it.
Melanoise. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Do you have a picture of your dog? You can post on Discord.
Where is she finding the
Anybody for that matter. If you guys got pictures of your animals, let's see them. We want to see those fur
Telegraphed
babies.
that one and delivers a blow to the
Fur
gut.
babies
What a pump kick.
are fun.
Now a pin for the championship. Kick out.
I joke all the time. My one cat is from a long line of aristocrats, and Junebug's mother was a raccoon. Gotcha.
What a shot.
He is a full-on male. Okay.
2 count.
Yeah, so he might be 85 or 95 even.
Slips out of the way there. Reflexes.
Oni says, I don't know, but let's just say Johnny has made his way into the... Oh, nice. Johnny Rainbow.
Ringer into the Kimura.
Reaching out to other promotions and getting some more workload under his belt. Fantastic.
Is she gonna tap out?
But yeah, Stripe, do you have a picture of your dog?
Her arm has got to be radiating in pain right now, but somehow
Oh no, we saying what type of dog?
Stripe says, oh, we,
Belgian
saying the
Lions is
type
a
of
breed
dog
of
you might have been talking about. Oh, gotcha. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, it was an actual shepherd, just not from the main German line. I'll think of it when I don't want to. But before the end of this broadcast, I'll remember where the hell Prince came from.
Ducking out of trouble. Back elbow smash. Nothing. Double chicken wing applied.
Yeah. So no, it wasn't. It wasn't a Belgian Malinois. They do look a lot like shepherds, though. To be fair, there's quite a few dogs species that look like German. Wow, there it is. That is it. That is all. Now that is a quick tone-setting match if I've ever seen one. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and new junior tag team champions representing PMS. It is Melissa Archer and her partner in crime, Jada Cargill. They are your new junior tag team champions. Congratulations. Wow, that was a quick first match. God damn. Jolene says Kyrie was a little late. Yeah, she was a couple times actually. But it is the first time that Kyrie and Io have worked together, so they could just need to refine their unity, if you will. Might need to refine their unity a little bit. But there you have it. Jade Cargill and Melissa Archer, your new junior tag team champions. Congratulations.
I shared my
I'm sure Mrs. Archer will be very excited when I wake her up and tell her.
Doing something, all it took was the blades
Sir Jack says, Melissa finally doing something, all it took was the blades kicking her out. Yeah. You bullies. She's not a blade. And then you bring in Roxanne Riley. How dare you? You shared your cats? Perfect. Well, Johnny became a girl just to Johnny became a girl? Like, was that full transition? Or did he, like, I don't know, get everybody really drunk and sneak into the women's division? I'm so confused. Goes by Janie Rainbow now. Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
I'm making coffee.
You're making coffee? I actually just made a coffee before I started, which never happens. And I always have like a couple sips left, then I have to go get one anyways. Rox just knew how to get Alice's attention. That's okay, fair enough. Well, they do flirt a lot. I mean, they have serious boundary issues when it comes to the workplace, I gotta tell you. We don't talk about Rox joining the Blades? Yes, we do. We just did. Plus, it wasn't me that started the conversation, to be fair. It was not. It was Jack. Jack's fault. When he says, be on the lookout, Jack Ultraviolet is going to get JC's attention in the near future. Fantastique. Fantastique. That'd be a great match, actually. Matthew Ultraviolet versus JC.
He can use transmuter
Stripe says Oni was... That what Humboldt's has been up to. He can use transmuter magic to do things like that. Humboldt's has been on a tear. I like Humboldt's. One of my favorite wrestlers from the past few months, actually.
Yes.
Oni says, yes, I'm that universe. Oh, great. Oni's developed a complex, and he thinks he's an entire fucking universe now. Great. I'm surprised he's not on the broadcast boasting about it.
Rox was always in the Blades.
Rox was always in the Blades. I don't know what you mean. Lies. Lies, lies, lies. Roxanne Riley was part of the Wolfpack gals. And then whatever transpired there's always some weird shit going on there. So, I don't know really... Y'all never really said or gave full details of what happened with the Wolfpack gals, but Roxanne went her separate ways. Either way, said fuck those gals.
Yes, she was in before the
and the next thing you know,
the Blades of Glory.
Well, she was in singles competition for she's always in singles competition, but she was running solo for a while there. Then, bam, Archer's out of the Blades, and in goes Roxanne Riley. Humboldt's reminds me of Gunther. How does Humboldt's in any way, shape, or form remind you of Gunther? Please do explain. As a matter of fact, I think at this point it's safe to speak for everybody, and we all say, what the fuck? What?
Y. Escanor. No relation at all.
Elijah wanted his shot at
his
Alice. Are we still running with that?
Face. So can doctors.
Oh, he says, so can doctors. What? What did I miss? Johnny transitioned to join Queen of the Hive in her universe. Nice. Nice. Now, is Johnny becoming Janie here as well?
No, my damn.
Or is she? Or are they at this point pulling double duty? I mean, I don't really care. I just want to know, you know, if Johnny's becoming Janie and joining the women's division, we want to make sure that happens. We don't want to offend Janie. I mean, Johnny's a badass. Imagine Johnny in the women's division. That's crazy when you think about it. Absolutely crazy.
I'm fucking with you all.
I know my damn phone is sensitive. What? What am I asking? What did I say? But anyways, can we get an explanation of how Humboldt reminds you of Gunther? Seriously.
Humboldt has mentioned
he has a younger half-brother in the business, but never told us who. Really? There's another Humboldt? That's scary. Roxanne is doing great in MPW. She now has a two-time
YouTube champion.
Oh, she's now, not has a. She's now a two-time YouTube champion. That is awesome. Congratulations, life. I love NPW. There's a lot of great action going on over there. Nice to see people going over and watching the show and participating, too. I have a good time there. That's really important, you know? It's not just the matches, and it's about how much of an enjoyable experience it is while you're in somebody else's community, on somebody else's channel.
No.
No, okay. Just making sure. So Johnny and Janie just pulling double duty, much like Elias and Ezekiel, except for it's Johnny and Janie. I like it. I like it a lot.
Have 3 characters here.
You already have 3 here. Yeah, you do. You do. Technically 4. Technically. Indeed. All right. So again, congratulations to PMS, new Junior Tag Team Champions. Let's move on to the second match of the night, shall we? And here we go. Team at Temple plays. Or Temp plays. It's not. I always want to say Temple. It is Temp plays. And their new superstar, who is 1-0 in TWA, they made their debut. One of very few people, actually, to ever debut on TWA Wrestle Wars Genesis. Sawyer, of course, made his debut, picked up a very quick and successful victory. Looking to do the same thing here again tonight, but tonight his competition is just a little bit stiffer.
Oh, no,
it is the newest superstar from YTD Academy, Sawyer, taking on Johnny Gargano.
Rest in peace,
what do you guys think? Who's winning this match? Sawyer was pretty impressive in his debut. I don't know if you watched it. If you haven't, you got to go back and watch Wrestle Wars Genesis. And how dare you for not already? How dare you for not already? Yeah, we're changing things up. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh no, non-magical. His father is where he gets his power. His mother that's supposed to say had more kids after? Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. Rest in peace, Johnny Gargano. Well, that could very well happen. I don't know. I'm not selling out Johnny. January, Johnny, Ultraviolet, and Aria. Well, technically, January is retired now. Before you brought Aria in, right? She's a manager. That doesn't count. That no longer counts. And just because she came out for one final match does not mean anything. And then we have Johnny and Matt. But I mean, to be fair, we discussed, because normally any one streamer team only has 2 signed superstars, and then of course any claimed superstars after that. But because I like Johnny, I asked Team Infinite Only to keep Johnny around after bringing Matthew Ultraviolet in. So that's not technically his doing. And then of course you can have 1 female superstar as well. You don't have to have 2 males. 2 females, 2 males, 1 of each, doesn't matter.
Gargano.
But anyways, Gargano. Yeah, Gargano is contracted by Team Kyle.
Laugh manager life is a Spitfire too.
So Team Kyle's getting a little action tonight.
User, your numbers are 2, 4, 6. Good luck, user. There are some
I don't know how Johnny would die.
rewards to choose from if you are the
That's just craziness. You gotta stop
Johnny
watching movies.
Dead.
But anyways, yeah, Team Kyle has claimed Johnny Gargano, so under their management, getting a little action tonight, one-on-one action, to be exact, against one of the newest superstars from YTD.
Play.
Well, supposed to be YTD.
Play.
Again, made his debut on Wrestle Wars Genesis last week. 822. Actually, I forget what the numbers are. Have the numbers popped up or populated? I don't think they have. Hold on, I'll jump in really quick and see what the numbers are. Don't play anymore yet. Let me check the numbers first. All right, so the numbers are 609 and 283. 609 and 283. I'll put it in the chat here. Or if somebody wants to pin it, I could do it. I'm lazy though.
2. Good luck, user.
And 283.
Fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chosen.
There we go. So actually, Life, you are close to the YTD Championship up with your 246.
Your numbers are 4, 4, 1. Good
At least I think that was you. Was that
There
you?
are some
Oh no, sorry, that was
amazing
Joe
fun
Link.
channel
Joe Link,
rewards to
you're
choose
close
from if you are
to the
skipping
YTD
rest.
Championship up with your
I have
246.
I am in the running for 1. Nope. Not me.
102 unlucky, 441 unlucky. But yeah, all right.
Play.
But yeah,
User,
if somebody
your
wants to
numbers
pin
are
a message
0,
to the top with
5,
those numbers,
5.
go ahead.
Good luck, user. There
If
are
not,
some
doesn't matter.
amazing
But either way,
fun
here we go.
channel
Matchup number
rewards
2 of
to
the
choose from
evening.
if you are the
It is
chosen.
Sawyer from
Play.
Team Temple Plays taking on Johnny Gargano. Let's go. All right, so 055
I
unlucky.
have the 282.
You have a 282?
Play.
Do you really?
User, your numbers are 5.
That's
5,
crazy because the number's
3.
like 283.
Good luck, user, there are some
So
amazing
you
and
are
fun channel
probably going to be the
rewards
winner
choose
then.
From if you are the chosen.
609 is the other number. There we go. Way to go, DJ. That is smoking hot. Yeah, so 283, and you got a 282. That's amazing.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way
553
to the ring
unlucky.
from Manchester, England, weighing in at 319 pounds, Sawyer.
Matches of this caliber
There, I
with this
pinned the
level
number
of
to the
talent
top.
showing their skills. This is why I do what I do.
Thanks, Oni. I had already done it, but I forgot to pin it. So you putting the numbers back in reminded me I needed to pin
I
it.
can't pin from mobile.
Yeah, you just have to hold down on the message, and it'll give you the option.
Can you pin on your phone?
Yeah, I just did.
Laugh.
Yo, Luke the Gooner's in the house. What's going on, Luke? We were just talking about you, Luke. We were just talking about you.
I think only mods can pin
Oni
yours.
is a mod.
I was gonna say
Joe Link.
LOL.
Oni is a mod. But yeah, you just hold down on the message with your thumb or whatever you're using, and then pin it. Wait a minute. I thought Joe Link was a mod too.
A very high-pressure situation ahead for this guy, but he is more than ready for it.
There we go. Joe, I thought you were a mod. You are now, but I mean, I thought you were.
On YouTube.
Well, that's crazy. You should have been. You are now. All fixed up.
Now.
All fixed up. But yeah, Oni, thanks for putting those numbers back in. It reminded me to pin it, so that is done.
Weighing in at 199
Although I guess I could have.
pounds,
Can I edit that?
Johnny Gargano.
I cannot. It's fine. I'm assuming people will know that's the jackpot numbers, not just random numbers. 406 unlucky. Alright, so let's get to our first dirt sheet of the night, shall we? Let's see what's happening.
No problem.
So here's something right off the hop from the Bleachers Report.
Good luck, user.
And it is Vince McMahon plans to sell 8.4 million shares of TKO stock after the UFC merger. So executive, and this was published by either Doric or Dorich Sam. So executive chairman Vince McMahon is planning on selling a significant chunk of his stake in TKO Group Holdings, the parent company of WWE, following the merger with the UFC earlier this year. TKO announced in a release on Thursday that McMahon will sell 8.4 million of his shares, which are worth nearly 700 million. That's crazy. 700 million. So per CNBC's Mike Callia, a recent regulatory filing showed that he owned over 28 million shares as of August. Callia noted that TKO's stock fell 5% after Thursday's closing bell. The move could be an indication that McMahon is on his way out of the wrestling business. He's not as involved in the creative process for WWE as he once was after the merger with UFC, as TKO is majority owned by Endeavor Group. It also sounds like the new company isn't too keen on keeping him around. An SEC filing made by TKO on Tuesday stated that McMahon's board membership could lead to negative publicity and or have other adverse financial and operational impacts. And they're right about that. They really are. So it went on to add McMahon's presence could subject the company to additional scrutiny or otherwise exasperated the other risks described herein. The filing referenced last year's special committee investigation of McMahon after it was revealed that he used company funds to make hush money payments to multiple former employees who made allegations of harassment or sexual misconduct. After the revelation, the 78-year-old left WWE for a time before returning in January to facilitate the merger with the UFC. In August, McMahon was served with a federal grand jury subpoena stemming from the allegations related to his hush money payments. He said that at the time that he always denied any intentional wrongdoing and continues to do so. WWE also announced at the time that he would be taking medical leave after undergoing spinal surgery, but made it clear that he will remain executive chairman. It now appears that McMahon could be on his way out sooner rather than later. Yeah, I don't know what to think about it. I mean, I do think he's going to be on his way out eventually completely. I don't know if it's going to be now, later. What do you guys think about that? Dave Meltzer tweeted about it earlier. Yeah, he did. Yeah, but I mean, we don't always listen to Dave Meltzer's the problem, right? Dave Meltzer sometimes talks directly out of his cornhole. So, just checking in the chat here. 738 unlucky, 178 unlucky.
What are they doing here?
But yeah, I think it's probably best. I think it's best that he's out of the company. I really do. I think that you'll see viewership increase when people know for sure. Because right now we're being told he's not having day-to-day. He's not dealing with day-to-day operations, etc. But what's really going on, right? We don't really know. It kind of sort of looks that way. But until we know for sure, and until they make the official announcement, we're all going to be speculatory over that, right? It's just the way it is. We're going to speculate. Well, what do you guys think? How many of you guys think it's a good idea that Vince McMahon is not with the company anymore? I mean, believe it or not, there's still some people out there that think Vince McMahon is still a pro wrestling genius. For me personally, he hasn't been that in 20 plus years, but But yeah, no, there's still Vince McMahon still has a very large following. So some people really like him and want him to stick around or want him to be more involved. The rest of us, not so much. I mean, he hasn't even booked a good match in years.
He's going for it all.
The days of Vince McMahon being the Wizard of Wrestling are over.
Desperate attempt here to get back.
They've been over. But yeah, what's your opinion on it? What do you guys think?
Oh, no, this... Whoa, look at that. And somehow
any McMahon fans in the house?
DDT.
Any McMahon fans at all? I mean, as far as wanting to be more involved with the business.
Oh my. Don't do it.
Go.
Hey, Luke, welcome in. What's going on? Luke the Gooner on the broadcast. What's new and exciting, buddy? Anything new and exciting?
I've been working on my match cards, so I've been a little busy.
Sorry, you've been working on your...
match card.
Oh, you're working on your match card. Nice. And that's for Supernova? Wow. And that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And he is now still undefeated with a record of 2-0. With a big win over Johnny Gargano, it is Sawyer picking up the big W from Team Temple players. Congratulations to Sawyer. That's a big win, picking up a win over Johnny Gargano like that.
Yeah, it is actually.
I'm sure Team Kyle won't be too excited about that, but, you know, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. That's just the way it goes. In Sawyer's case, he's just winning everything right now. He is 2-0 now. Strife says Vince can suck a bigger donk than Andre's arm. That is a big donk. That really is. I mean, that's you know, bigger than most horses actually. So that would hurt. Life playing cricket sounds. That must be over the Vince McMahon question. There's a Dark Side of the Ring episode coming up about Vince here. Oh, is there really? Fantastic, because I mean, I ran out of Dark Side of the Ring episodes. At one point, they even discussed not doing anymore. And I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case, because I actually do like the Dark Side of the Ring. I think they're very good stories.
Yeah, it's good.
One of my favorites is still the one about Dino Bravo, because obviously I'm Canadian, so Dino Bravo was a big deal up here. He legitimately was one of the strongest men in the world, and was Canada's strongest man. He was a great powerhouse and wrestler. He was very good, intimidating presence. It was weird when he went blonde, because I had watched Dino Bravo before he was actually, you know, in the WWF at the time. He didn't always have blonde hair, and you'll see what I mean if you watch that episode. But some of the things he got involved with, you know, because he was involved with both the Mafia in Montreal and the native version of the Mafia on the reserve, which they pretty much think they're the ones that did him in, because even the police chief from Montreal said that the Mafia tends to usually kill people with a little more class than what Dino Bravo was given. It just wasn't the MO of a Mafia killing. Not as far as the Cosa Nostra in Montreal goes anyways. So they're pretty sure that it was from the reserve that it came from. But either way, they plugged him full of bullets. And I mean, there was money involved. Mostly it was all over contraband cigarettes, which is the sad thing. You know?
Fucking stupid, that.
It is fucking stupid. But Dino Bravo would have had... he probably would have been world champion at some point. People always really liked Dino Bravo, and he was an intimidating... I mean, if you ever remember seeing him have his little feud with the Ultimate Warrior and quite a few others, that's not the... I'm just pointing that out because everybody knows the Warrior. But Dino Bravo was amazing. He was a great heel. Fantastic. So... Stripe says, is it big? We might have a problem. Andre's arm would be very big, yes. And if the donk was bigger than Andre's arm, that would definitely, and I say this from experience because I have worked on farms. Yeah, that's bigger than a horse, and that just, I don't know what you would do with that. I do not know what you would do with that, aside from trying to find a giraffe that you might be able to fit it in. I don't know. So what do you think of, I don't know if you were listening, Luke, but apparently Vince McMahon going to sell off 8.4 million shares valued at about $700 million. So apparently he holds, I believe it said 23 million shares, or maybe it was 28 million shares. I'd have to go back and look again. Let me see if it's open still. No, I closed it so I could get onto the... Oh no, here it is here. Let me just have a look just to fact check that. It was when they were talking about how many he was selling. Okay, so it says over. He owns over 28 million shares of TKO Group Holdings, and he's selling about 8.4 million of them. So he's going to have just under 20 million shares left. So if 8.4 million are worth 700 million, goddamn. You know what I mean? Just goddamn. That's crazy. And he's got close to 30. So, and it says over 28, so I mean that could be 30 plus. It doesn't say 28, it literally says owned over 28 million shares. So, and let's just say that that's 28.4, so he sells 8.4, he still has 20 million shares left. Crazy. But yeah, what do you think of him selling those? I mean, I personally think it's just a further indication that he's probably on his way out of the business, period. Not just of WWE, but out of the business. He's not. I don't think he's, unless he acquires a new company. Let's knock on wood that doesn't happen. But I can see somebody being stupid enough to sell their promotion to him. Right? And then Vince McMahon would have himself another startup company to compete against his former company. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of crazy talk, but it's Vince. He does crazy things, especially these days, right? All right, so here we go. Let's move on to the third match of the evening. This time it is from Team Shadows. It is Steve Winters taking on the newest member of Team Luke the Gooner, representing Team Arsenal, a.k.a. British Strong Style. It is AJ Styles accepting the challenge of Steve Winters. This should be a very interesting matchup. Steve Winters and AJ Styles have very similar styles. I think AJ's better at certain, like, for instance, when it comes to the high flying, I think he's a little better at that. But other than that, they're fairly even matched. I doubt it's going to be much of a high flying contest. It should be a very interesting contest, though. Steve Winters also undefeated. He picked up his first win last week at Wrestle Wars Genesis. So, like Sawyer, looking to remain undefeated. And like Sawyer, his competition is just a little stiffer this week as he takes on AJ Styles. So let's get things rocking and rolling, shall we? All right. Third match of the night already. Craziness.
Vince's AEW.
All right, so let me just check the chat before I move on with the dirt sheets here.
Just kidding.
Vince's AEW confirmed. Could you imagine? Find out after all this time he's been secretly funding them, working with Tony Khan, just like he did with ECW and Paul Heyman. That would light the wrestling world on fire, wouldn't it? It would also explain all the bad booking in AEW. It really would, wouldn't it? It would explain all the... I mean, AEW is getting worse instead of better. It is literally the same repetitive bullshit week after week. And they're still not utilizing talent the way they should be. They keep hiring new people when they don't even know what they're doing with their current roster. It is fucking fantastic. I don't know how everybody watches that week to week and goes, man, this is great. You know, they have great talent, and they do have some good matches, but that's as far as it goes.
Haven't we been doing the same thing with the Bloodline thing, though?
Yeah, but the Bloodline thing is entertaining. It also follows. It also follows a lineage, a history, and makes sense. Nothing in AEW follows any of that. Impact Wrestling has been better than AEW.
Jimmy Uso thing doesn't really make sense to me when he said that his brother.
Why would that not make sense? That makes perfect sense.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would he do that?
Like, what do you mean, why would he do it? Jimmy and Jay were fighting over whether or not they thought that Roman Reigns was making all the right decisions, all the right calls, whether or not they were being bullied by their cousin.
Great, but I don't like Jimmy saying I'm Jay.
Yeah, but it made sense, though. You said it made no sense. That makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Jay sticking up for Roman. Jay takes offense to it. Jay and Jimmy have a squabble. Besides, it's not like the Usos won't be back together eventually. So, because the whole main event Jay thing's not going to work. That's retarded. They need to change that. It doesn't make sense. And it does. I don't know who's excited by that. Now that doesn't make sense. They're trying to turn him into something he's not way too soon and too quickly. Infinite Oni says, I heard from Twitch. What did they say? Joling says, what do you think Samoa Joe vacating the ROH television title? Well, I mean, why not vacate it? They're not utilizing it. When was the last time you saw an ROH show? I don't even know why they still have.
It makes a fucking difference, to be honest. There's no shows.
Exactly. They should sell ROH. You know, they bought it so they could have the library content because they thought it was going to give more prestige to their company. Yeah. But at the end of the day,
if I stream behind us, the match should start now. Let's just start now, man. So.
I don't know. On mine, it was started at the same time. Yeah, I mean, there's a short delay, but not by much. Just hit live on your screen if you're on a phone. Click it if you're on a PC, but it'll take you right to live. But there's always going to be a short, tiny bit of a lag. Honeybee Wrestling says, no, ROH is gold. That's what I'm saying. But I think AEW should sell it because they're not utilizing it correctly. ROH was great. ROH is not currently great because they're not doing anything with it. It should be a weekly show. It's not. You know, they've got people holding ROH titles. I mean, if they're gonna own it and they're gonna have champions, they could at least put them on one of the AEW shows and have them defend it more often. Do something. But ROH should be sold to somebody that can better run it. AEW has enough problems running their own show. Yeah, but it's not a weekly show on a household. Like, nobody gives a shit about it right now. It's not on a show that's going to give them any sort of boost in ratings or anything like that. They need to be... AEW needs to worry about AEW and stop trying to run two promotions into the ground at the same time. ROH is doing nothing that they should be doing. And our ROH has a bigger history and a far greater lineage than AEW. That's the show they should be building anyways. That's the show they should be building. Especially after all the bullshit with AEW. I would have put...
You just don't like AEW at all?
Not particularly. There's not really much to like about it. What am I supposed to like about it?
Oh, no, you don't like it. You don't like it. It's fair enough, but just saying, like...
I like some of their talent. And they have good matches from time to time.
I'm just saying, like, if you don't, you know, when someone doesn't like something, you can still admit something good about something, you know what I mean? It's alright, you know what I mean?
Oh, there's always something good in everything.
Yeah.
Always something good. Just like, you know, when Infinite Oni throws a party after Mickey James loses a match. That's his thing. He likes to watch Mickey lose.
Hang on, he does what?
He throws parties when Mickey James loses.
Oh, man.
He gets... Go fuck himself. He does. He calls everybody up.
Oh, mate.
You think it's been a great alternative to WWE? I mean, it was when it first started. It's not now. Impact Wrestling is a better alternative. I watch more Impact Wrestling these days.
I mean,
the only time I tune into AEW is if I know Adam Cole, Dr. Britt Baker, MJF, people like that are going to be on. I'll watch it. But as soon as they're done, I go back to watching Impact or something else. New Japan.
Oh, well, then, you know I like it.
Strife who says it's a wrong opinion.
No, wrong opinion. It's just a man who doesn't like AEW. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. I don't know who's got the wrong opinion.
I like CM Punk.
I personally don't think anybody's opinion is wrong. You know, and we're entitled to all have our opinions, which we always do. You have to have different opinions. How boring would it be if we all had the same opinion?
I will defend AEW personally.
Yeah, I mean, some people do. I liked AEW better when it first started. I don't like the direction they've gone. They're not doing anything for me. And most of the people that I like there probably won't be there long. Actually, you can say AEW here. I don't think there's a list of Archer here.
Yeah, he just doesn't like all elite wrestling, which is fine. I think it gets a lot of
I didn't watch it when it first. I didn't watch it weekly when it first started.
You think it gets a lot of unnecessary hate? Yeah, I don't.
And then I was like,
I don't hate
AEW. I don't know why.
AEW. They just don't entertain me like they used to. I don't hate them.
I like it because it's different, mate.
It's not different. There's nothing different about AEW. That's just something people make up in their own minds. It's not different. They're doing the exact same things. On a lesser scale.
So what fight is completely different to WWE then?
You must be watching a different show than I've been watching, because AEW isn't doing anything. AEW isn't doing anything different than any other wrestling promotion. That is all bullshit.
Come on.
What are they doing different than Impact and WWE?
It's so different in every aspect.
What's different? What's different? Don't tell me it's different. Tell me what is actually
even
different.
Even the presentation's fucking different.
No, it's not. It looks like an episode of Nitro gone wrong.
It's completely
no, it's not.
Different.
No, it's not. You're lying to yourself, so you give yourself further reason to watch it.
That's like saying Impact is different from WWE or something like it.
They're not. It's all pro wrestling. They're all doing the same things. Impact is better than AEW. But you're trying to tell me that they're offering a different product. They're not. They're offering pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling is the same, then. Like what you're saying.
It is. Show me a promotion other than Lucha Underground that was different. And New Japan. Lucha Underground. No, that was an alternative. That was an alternative. ROH. That was an alternative. Now we have companies that are trying to mimic each other and do all the same things.
People think AEW is the alternative because it has, like, it's the biggest company, it's the next biggest
they call it the alternative.
WWE,
they call it the alternative because they don't understand the difference between an alternative and a secondary show to watch. There's nothing alternative about it.
Oh, I think the others are all alternatives though as well. Like, anything's alternative as long as you enjoy something.
Yeah, me too, honeybee. Me too, I agree 100%. I'm bored with WWE storylines right now too. Like I said, I've been watching more Impact Wrestling lately. Plus, I've always really liked their women's division.
Oh, Impact was awesome. Impact was good tonight.
It was good tonight. And also, New Japan's been rocking it out too. But I mean, New Japan's always good.
The event with Alex Shelley, it was really good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. No, I agree 1000%. WWE right now is boring as fuck. It really is. They need to do something to shake it up. They've got some good up and coming. I mean, NXT's rocking. But as far as Raw and SmackDown goes, there's nothing really interesting going on.
Crown Jewel to me was honestly, I thought it was shite.
Well, I don't think anybody really thought it was great. The only thing people did say was that they thought that Crown Jewel was better than the other Crown Jewels. But I never read one comment saying, "Oh, it was an absolutely fantastic PLE." It definitely was not. I mean, you're entitled to be entertained by anything you want. I'm just not. Again, the only time AEW entertains me is when they actually have somebody decent on the screen. There's no guidance, no direction. There's no good storylines going on. Even the MJF stuff is getting boring. They're too busy trying to be WWE.
They need to stop mentioning it. Like, they need to stop mentioning WWE. They haven't done that for a while, to be honest. But
the Devil is probably Dolph Ziggler.
The Devil is like a.
It's probably Dolph Ziggler.
Nah.
It would make sense.
Why are people saying it's going to be CM Punk? Like, what the fuck are they getting this from?
No, it's not CM Punk.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely not CM Punk.
I love CM Punk, but it's not CM Punk. Tell me.
Yeah.
Stick it down, mate, what is it?
It's Adam Cole.
I think Adam Cole is one of the best things about AEW these days.
I mean, she might have a point here. She said it, Adam. She said it could be Adam Cole.
It could be Adam Cole.
Almost all the look is on AEW.
Maybe.
Word in it and not held down.
Who knows? I mean, again, I don't really care who it is.
The greatest one of a kind show on
You don't watch
not-
it. Why would you care?
Well, I do watch it. I don't pay attention to stuff that isn't interesting.
You don't watch it.
I mean, another
do watch
masked character in pro
Watch
wrestling. I
little
mean,
bits then.
it's great. There's always somebody with a mask, and that's supposed to intrigue me. Why? The devil seems to be Adam Cole because he doesn't move or do anything. Well, that's a lot of AEW people. You gotta be
doesn't
booked.
like it. My friend doesn't like AEW either.
Again, I like a lot of AEW's talent. I just don't like their show. I don't like their show. It doesn't do anything for me. It's just... I don't know. Fuck AEW. I just don't give a shit. Again, unless Adam Cole or MJF or somebody like that is on the screen, I just don't care.
Good one, Joe.
You don't like Darby Allin?
Yeah, it's the same video.
No, I've never liked Darby Allin. He doesn't do anything for me.
Darby Allin's cool, man.
Oh, Darby Allin you think is cool, but you think Logan Paul sucks. That makes sense.
Paul's an
Ray
asshole.
Phoenix are pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's the same video over and over, maybe covering until he comes back. Yeah, that could be.
You do realize that they do the same thing with the bloodline shit, right? Like
Yeah, but again, the bloodline shit has a lot bigger lineage and a lot bigger storyline and a lot more interesting story. It sucks right now because they're carrying it on too
but
long.
he hardly fucking has a
They
fight,
don't
right?
listen.
When he has a match, right?
AEW doesn't have a
match.
bloodline. They don't have a bloodline because they don't even have any interesting storylines.
Yeah, Logan Paul is awful.
They can't even book a show, much less have a longevity storyline going on. It doesn't work like that over there. It's as many people as you can get on a screen at one time.
I like me. There's no long-term storylines.
Again, I don't know how anybody can watch Impact and New Japan and think, hey, WWE and AEW are smoking right now.
No, I wouldn't watch it Impact.
I've always been a WWE fan, but honestly, I just can't watch WWE. But anyways, Pentagon Dark is still one of my top 3 favorites. Yeah, I can understand that. Logan Paul is awful. I don't think so at all.
The rest of the video
But-
later.
All right, you watch the video later. Honeybee can't handle the heat.
All right. I don't like that we're supposed
I don't like that we're supposed to believe that Logan Paul is learning so much, but they fucking write him as winning against Rey Mysterio cheating. I know, right?
Skipping the rest.
That didn't make sense,
Well, that
actually.
makes two
I mean,
people
he
that
did
got
cheat
pissed
once
and
before.
left.
Yeah,
Why would-
Strife, I don't care.
Why would people get this?
Because they can't handle an opinion. I just really don't care.
Shooting at everyone, eh?
But,
Nah, she's not pissed off.
well, she doesn't like Logan Paul either. I mean, I like it. I don't like it. So I actually was talking about with this before.
I don't like Logan Paul, but I'm going to sit in the broadcast booth.
I don't like Logan
She's not
Paul
pissed off,
before he
folks.
came to
I'm
WWE
going back to sleep. It's 4 a.m.
because I
Yeah, she's
didn't.
not pissed off. She just has to go
I
back
didn't-
to sleep.
Well, I didn't say she was pissed off. Strife said she was pissed off.
Yeah.
Have a good sleep, honeybee.
Wasn't me that said that. But anyways, I didn't like Logan Paul being
Okay,
like as in the
misunderstood
YouTube
me.
personality,
Our
but I
bad.
do like what he's done in the WWE. Now I don't like, just like Life just pointed out, I don't understand why they had him cheat to beat Ray. They've already done that once, right? And to win the title the exact same way is stupid. It makes no sense. And we're supposed to, well, maybe he is getting good, but we're supposed to believe he's this great superstar, and he wins the U.S. title by hitting Rey Mysterio with a set of brass knucks.
Yeah.
That makes no sense, and that's the other reason I have a hard time watching WWE these days, even. It's not just AEW I stopped watching. I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in weeks. I really haven't. I just don't care what WWE's doing right now. I don't know what kind of transition they're in. The only thing I do watch, I guess that's not completely true, I do watch NXT. I do watch NXT, but as far as Raw and SmackDown, Really no interest.
There's a lot of people that I know that like that just watch NXT, they don't watch Raw or SmackDown.
Well, yeah, because the NXT is actually interesting. Like you said, the Bloodline thing. Now, I disagree. Like, I did like the Bloodline storyline at one point. But it's gone on so fucking long now. Like, why do they have to continue the same story for 3 years?
That's what I told you earlier on. They're doing the same thing.
With what?
With the Bloodline thing.
Who's doing the same thing?
WWE.
As who?
They're doing the same thing with the Bloodline stuff, Annie.
As who, though? The WWE's doing the same thing with the Bloodline as who? As doing what?
What do you mean, as who?
Well, you said they're doing the same thing with the Bloodline.
SmackDown has been better
That's.
than
I was talking about the Bloodline.
Not saying much though.
Yeah, well. So, well, continue on.
SmackDown's been better. Yeah, SmackDown has, but it's still not good, though.
Right.
Still hasn't been good.
So
WWE as a whole is kind of shitty. The Bloodline storyline was amazing to begin with. It's because it's boring and yeah, exactly. They got to stop that shit. Like I understand them pushing it for a certain length of time, but we're going on 3 fucking years now of the same story, the same feud. I don't know. And not that I'm a big fan of the Judgment Day, but I even find the Judgment Day more interesting than the Bloodline right now.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I mean? Like, the Bloodline is just overshot. They need to move on.
The same shit, he always wins by some fucking interference. Same, like you're doing the same match over and over again.
Well, you know, and I wouldn't mind maybe as much with this monstrous, historic WWE Championship run if he was actually defending the fucking title. But he's not, though.
The thing is, right, you could have him win different ways as well, you know. You didn't have to win by the same fucking interference every fucking match. Like, Triple H.
Well, I mean, Me Too life. I'm kind of over the Judgment Day, but I still think they're more interesting than the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Like, I think the Bloodline thing just needs to end. It's slowly not making any sense anymore. They've already had their trials, tribulations, lost members, regained members. I mean, it's just... Judgment Day is amazing. Even the weakest link on that team is doing an amazing job with that gimmick. They are. But, I mean, unless they're going to... I mean, what are they going to do with the Judgment Day going forward, though? They've already teased breaking up the Judgment Day, so I'm starting to have a difficult time following the story now, because I know, or I'm waiting for it to implode, is my problem with that now. Judgment Day and Cody Rhodes has been the ending of Raw for the last 8 months. Yeah. But I mean, at least it hasn't been 3 years. You know, the Bloodline thing is just, it just has to stop.
Saying that though, I am going to watch Survivor Series again.
Like I said, when I'm watching Impact Wrestling, no offense to Impact Wrestling, but when I'm watching Impact Wrestling in New Japan over top of WWE and AEW, that should say something. Again, unless Adam Cole or Dr. Britt Baker or MJF, there's people I will watch on AEW because they're just that damn good. But the rest of the show, same with WWE, Raw and SmackDown. There's a few people I enjoy watching, and after that I change the channel. I just don't care. They don't give me a reason to care about the show as a whole anymore. Yet, anyways, I mean, maybe they're going to beef that up. They're talking about still making further changes and coming up with new concepts, maybe even new championships down the line. We'll see what happens, but right now WWE's not... I mean, they're making money because they're a global juggernaut. But it's not like they're putting on the best wrestling matches and putting on the best shows. AEW, you know what they should do? They should stop having 3 shows and focus on 1. Maybe even 2, but not 3. I think Collision very quickly became a good show. Oddly enough, it's actually lost a little bit of ratings lately. But I actually liked their Collision show better than Dynamite.
I'm more of a Collision guy.
Yeah, I think.
AEW.
Yeah, me too. I think Collision's a good show. I think they should stick with because they just got too much going on. They finally got rid of the YouTube stuff, but now they have Rampage, they have Collision, and they have Dynamite. Rampage is never that good. Collision's
I don't
been...
really understand what Rampage is still.
Well, like Rampage, I think, is supposed to be the main event, I guess. The Saturday night main event of AEW. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's also strange that the traditional War Games is 5v5 and they each only have 4. Yeah, well, no, there's 4-on-4 and 5-on-5. They've just never done a 4 to my knowledge. Because even on 2K23, they give you the option to do both, 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. Actually, isn't there a 3-on-3 too? I'd have to double check that, but I out of the Judgment Day members, I mean, first of all, I'd like to see Finn Balor back in the title picture. And Damian Priest, I think he should, I don't know, does anybody see Damian Priest as a legit world championship contender? Or do you guys think he's one of those people that'll eventually win it, but just as a transitional champion? I don't know about that one. I just don't see Damian Priest being a long-time champion. I think Finn Balor could have. Of course, after he got injured and he vacated his own title, they haven't really done much for him in that regard since. So... Honeybee says the NXT War Games was 4 versus 4. The first War Games NXT did was 3. Yeah, I thought they did a 3v3.
You know what I love about you? You're like me. You don't give a fuck. You just say how it is.
Well, I mean, yeah, everybody to their opinion. I don't care what I say, but I also don't care what everybody else says because I think their opinions matter too. Just because I have an opinion doesn't make my opinion better than Honeybee's opinion, or better than Joe Link's opinion, better than your opinion. We all have to have our own opinions. That's life. You know, the sooner people realize that, the better, because you don't have to not get along just because you have different opinions. You don't have to have a hatred for another channel or streamer or whatever because their opinion doesn't match yours. I think that's fantastic. I like that. I like having everybody have different opinions. It gives us something to talk about. It gives us, you know, it's more entertaining, if you will. But no, I don't. I've always had my own opinions. I don't let somebody else sway me into forming an opinion based on their judgments. But I also love the fact that other people have their own opinions, and I respect that very much. Joling says he needs to cash in the briefcase. They teased it so... I know. The Gooner is about to feel the power of Tozawa. He is.
I'm wrestling a fucking jobber here.
You're wrestling... So that's because Team Joe Link had a redeem for you, and they would like to see the Gooner taking on Akira Tozawa.
I know, I've seen him do it.
So while we continue our conversation, which is very productive and enjoyable, let's get the next match of the evening underway. Matchup number 4 on the eve. It is the Gooner, Luke Bomber from Team Luke the Gooner 94 taking on Akira Tozawa. Again, this is a redeem from Team Joe Link. For whatever reason, he wants to see the Gooner versus Akira Tozawa, although it's been a hot minute since Akira has been in the ring. So this should be very interesting. He could have some ring rust going on here. The Gooner might just take him to school here, I think. That's my opinion. I think the Gooner picks up an easy win here, but we shall see. AJ Styles lost to Steve Winters.
Alright.
He lost to Steve Winters. The Gooners, I already read that. So I'm already caught up in chat. Alright, so here we go. Next match of the evening. Extreme Rules 1v1. The Gooner versus Akira Tozawa. Let's go. But yeah, you're right, Joe Link. They do need to deal with that briefcase. They got to stop teasing the cash in and then it not happening.
Pretty sure Finn is going to try and take.
Plus, it's not like that hasn't already been done before. You know what I mean?
This guy is an absolute beast,
Strife says, pretty sure Finn is going to try and take the briefcase from Priest, and that is what is going to be the Huckleberry on the Judgment Day coffin. Well, is it going to be the Huckleberry, or are they just going to kick Damian Priest out eventually? I kind of got thinking about that the other day. It's not like the Judgment Day isn't a good group or faction. I've never felt like Damian Priest really fit the Judgment Day himself, though.
Yeah, that could be.
I think he's much better suited to be on his own. He's definitely talented enough to be on his own. Again, I don't know if I ever see Damian Priest even being a legit world champion. I don't know. I don't know what to think about Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest. I think he's talented. Now they'll side with whoever keeps the case, likely. Well, I know they're talking about introducing somebody else to the Judgment Day.
It's an Extreme Rules match.
And there's been a lot of back and forth,
From England, weighing in at 200.
you know, between Finn and Damian Priest, Damian and Rhea. You know, there's been things going on there, so I just don't know. I could see them removing Damian Priest eventually. Honestly, we think Finn should leave. He is the better solo wrestler, not Priest. That's true. That's true. You're not wrong about that. Finn Balor definitely, I think, the better of the two. I wasn't saying he was better than Finn anyways. What I was saying was I think he's pretty good. He's a talented guy. He doesn't need the Judgment Day, you know what I mean? Then again, neither does Finn. Neither does Rhea Ripley. The only person that needs the Judgment Day at this point, really, is Dominic. He needs the Judgment Day. He needs people to lead him and continue guiding him. Clearly his dad ain't doing it right now.
I think the Judgment Day the be better for him, I think.
Say that again?
I think the Judgment Day would be better for him, I think.
And better for Dominic?
Yeah,
well, yeah. I think... Yeah, no, I do believe it's been good for Dominic. Well, that's what I mean, though. Out of the group, he's the only one that actually needs the Judgment Day, you know what I mean? Like Rhea Ripley, she can do fine on her own. Damian Priest, fine on his own. Finn Balor, we know he's awesome.
Rhea Ripley can fight the men.
Oh yeah.
I'm still here.
Fonderbog says still
But the
here.
Judgment Day also have JDMC
Well,
down as a potential member.
At this point, we were all hoping you left already, but whatever. You can stick around, I guess. Joe Link says, but the Judgment Day also have JD McDonough as a potential member. Yeah, well, there's somebody else, too, that they've been teasing. I should see if I can find the article. There was an article earlier today about it, too, about a member potentially joining, aside from JD McDonough. They didn't really say who it was, but they were kind of giving subtle hints type of thing.
What was your favorite part of Impact tonight?
My favorite part of Impact tonight? Well, I mean, I thought the whole show was good. I didn't really have a favorite part. It wasn't that good of a show, but I thought the show was solid.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was a solid show for sure.
I think that Joel Henry guy.
Sorry?
Look at that Henry guy, the guy that everyone wants to start, I don't know, they start putting their hands up into the air when he comes out. The crowd.
Oh, yeah. So, what do you think about Alex Shelley defending the World Championship against Moose? Seeing how we're talking about it. That's going to be at Hard to Kill, right? So.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to kill.
Yeah.
Giuso and Drew McIntyre have been the ones they have been choosing.
And it's going to be a TNA pay-per-view this time, too, as well. It's not going to be an Impact. They have Impact Final Resolution, and then, but Hard to Kill is going to be under the TNA banner.
Also Seth Rollins.
Because I believe it's January sometime. Do you remember the date? I don't remember the date. But anyways, it's going to be... Yeah, I can't remember exactly either, but TNA Hard to Kill will be in the new year. It'll be the first show of the new year.
So guess I'm hanging around here.
And they're going to have Alex Shelley defending against Moose. I don't even know what... There's a dude, it's not like he's bad or anything, but I don't know what to make of Moose. Kinda.
Welcome back,
I just don't know. He's not bad or anything, but he's just never really done it for me. I don't know what it is about Moose.
He's alright.
I mean, I'm hoping Alex Shelley retains. I'll say that much.
I hope Alex Shelley retains.
Yeah, me too. I hope he retains, yeah.
Alex Shelley's been fucking killing it in the main event.
I can't sleep again, so I guess I'm hanging around. I blame Froggy Mothlegs, Honeybee. It's completely Froggy's fault.
It's all right, I have a
It's alright, I have a day off work. Nice, okay. Oh, you're off tomorrow. Fantastic.
Oh.
I was off today. I go back tomorrow.
It's like a heat-seeking
Just for a short shift.
and the explosion occurring ringside.
And then I'm not off again until Monday.
On a Friday stream on a different time. I don't know if we should do that.
Well, this week's Genesis will be Sunday night, not Saturday. I've already made that announcement. I'll just say it again. Wrestle Wars Genesis Sunday this week, not Saturday, just because of the way my schedule works out. Plus I'm off Monday too.
The YTD Championship match.
Tired, are we, Luke? We got to get Luke a fucking mute button, so we don't have to listen to him yawn like he's bored from our show every goddamn time. But no, yeah, I don't know. I hope Alex Shelley retains against Moose, though. I just, again, I don't have anything. I don't know what it is. I can't even figure. He's the one wrestler on the planet that I look at and I think, meh. I don't know why.
Moose.
Yeah. Plus, you know what it is, partially? I don't like the fucking name. His name is Moose. Imagine being, say, the WWE and you put your championship belt on a guy named Moose.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just weird. But I don't know.
This is just vicious.
Does anybody else watch Impact Wrestling? What do you guys think of Moose?
Oh, what impact?
He's alright.
What do mermaids wash their fins with? Tide. Oh my god.
I enjoyed that Eddie Edwards versus American Young today, though.
Yeah, no, that was good. Yeah. Well, actually, like I said, for anybody that hasn't watched Impact Wrestling yet, give it a go because it was a very solid show tonight. It was a very solid show.
There was no Mickey James, though, man. So
there was no Mickey James. No, that is correct.
She's not going to be wrestling for a while, I think, though.
I would assume she'll take a few weeks off. I would actually think that eventually she might even end up back in WWE because Nick Aldis is there.
Yeah, I don't want to do.
That depends. If she goes to NXT, she'll do some good things over there, which is probably where she'll go. Because, again, I'm one of those believers still that I think eventually NXT will move away from the development brand and become a full-fledged third brand for WWE. They already have the Performance Center, right? That's where they develop their talent. They don't need to utilize NXT.
I don't want to anyway. Need WWE again.
Well, she's had some of her best matches in history in WWE, so it doesn't bother me. But
yeah,
you just don't like her last run because she was busy putting over other people. But what you have to
fucking horseshit run, terrible.
Well, you need to talk to Mickey James about that because Mickey James is the one that chooses to put other stars over.
Like it. I've got an interview. So she said you could have been used there.
Can you show me that interview because the interview I read
wasn't that good.
The interview that I read said it was her idea to put the people in WWE over. And I can prove it because I could find that article. Can you find yours? Is the question.
I can find different shit.
I want you to find me the one that says she was unhappy with her last run in WWE.
She didn't
when you show me that one, I will show you the one that I read about her saying that she enjoyed her last run and she had a good time putting over the younger talent. No, you're not about this one. You're not about this one. No, she literally said that it was her choice to put people over in WWE, and she had a good time. I do want you to. I do. And then when you're done not being able to do that because you won't find it, I will put mine in there that shows you the interview where she talked about putting people over in WWE and having a good time while she was there.
I don't like the way she was used. It's not going to change the
But it was her choice. It was her choice.
It wasn't her choice, though.
It was her choice. No.
Oh, it's not.
It was her. Well, yeah, okay.
It's not a wrestler's choice, but.
No, it was her choice to put people over. Yes, it was. Maybe not how they did it, but it was her choice to put people over. Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
Okay, I'm gonna find you the article, and when you're wrong, you owe me 10 subscriptions.
I'm not wrong.
You'll have to give me. You are wrong though. That's the point. And you're gonna have to give me 10 subscriptions to my channel. When I show you the article about her saying she enjoyed her run and chose to put things over, she even had discussions with creative.
Like she's some fucking jabber or something.
You're crazy. You're crazy. I can't wait to show you the article.
Exactly.
I can't wait to show you the article, and then our next broadcast, you have to come on the broadcast and say that you were wrong.
What happened, Yo the Gooner?
I can't if you want. That's the truth. If I didn't want, I'll just generally just tell you that you're wrong.
Joe Link says, what happened to the Gooner? What happened to the Gooner? The Gooner lost to Akira Tozawa. Wow, I just noticed that now.
Beat by this fucking guy, bro. Like,
You did. You did. The Gooner lost to it, and that is Joe Link's fault. That is Team Joe Link's fault. They booked that match.
Wow. Archer distracted Luke so much.
I distracted Luke so much he lost. Oh, where's Oni?
You're not going to change my opinion on Mickey James' second.
Well, I'm not trying to change your opinion. I'm just telling you what she said in an article. You can believe what you can have whatever opinion you want.
Back originally as the original Mickey James instead of some fucking luchador.
Okay. You can keep talking all you want.
I'm telling you the fucking truth. I'm right.
You are not right. You are not right. She was involved with creative. It was her decision to put over the younger talent. You just think Mickey should win titles all the time. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. It was hers. That was literally. It was literally why she was brought back in a Legends contract.
No,
but anyways,
it wasn't the reason why she was brought back.
Yes, it was. That she was under a Legends contract. It was her decision.
No,
it was.
No, it wasn't.
Not everything they did to her while she was there, but to put the younger talent over, it was, yes.
It was a...
Oh boy. Anyways, I'm gonna ban Mickey James from TWA.
The Gooner felt the power of Tozawa.
The Gooner felt the power of Tozawa. I don't even know what happened. I doubt he felt the power of Tozawa though. Luke the Gooner much tougher than Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa very crafty though.
She should have been used so much. She should have been used so much better.
Well, then you don't come back under a Legends contract then, because as a Legends contract, unless you're Goldberg, you're not winning any titles.
Facts, honestly, it really is facts.
But anyways, she wanted to develop and put over new talent. That's why she came back. But anyway.
Oh, she had it. Tore her ACL, yeah. She came back. What did they do? Get how she was used. Got fucking counted out. And the fucking camera wasn't even on her. And that fucking pissed me the motherfucking hell off. And I wanted to go fucking like absolutely burn the fucking building down or something. Literally. That's fucking really fucking. You're telling me that's
so much
how
fun.
she should be fucking used? Come on, man. For fuck's sake.
Strife says ninjas tend to be sneaky.
Going,
that's true. That is true.
Going.
Of course I did. That was the point. I knew I could get you going.
You got me fucking going, man.
But not as bad as Oni throwing parties when Mickey James loses. I'm not throwing any parties. Oni throws parties.
Oh, man. You fucking done it.
Oni throws parties.
We love
Mickey. Fucking like 3 in the morning.
Strife says we love Mickey, especially those movies she made. Actually, you know what? I never saw those.
There are some amazing and fun
I never actually saw those.
You are the chosen S.
Oh, mate,
I'm assuming you're talking about the sex tapes. I am assuming is what you're talking about. Was it even her though?
Sex tapes? I don't know actually.
I don't think they were actually Mickey James, were they?
No.
I don't think so.
You can tell it doesn't even look like it.
I heard. Well, no, there was porn made, and apparently it was like somebody that resembled Mickey James or some damn thing. I remember reading about it, but I never.
She's posed naked before, though. I mean, she's done that.
Well, yeah.
They're real. Before I do
I'm sorry, but how do
I'm sorry, but how do you lose to Akira Tozawa?
Oh man.
So Mickey James can't win lately, and neither can the Gooner Luke Ballmer. What is going on? All right, here we go. Next match. I can't even talk without laughing now.
Just fucking like takes the piss out, man.
Oh, between getting you going about Mickey James and now Luke the Gooner losing to Akira Tozawa. Oh my god!
When you fire me up, you don't want it.
It was easy because I got you started with the whole Oni throws parties when Mickey loses thing. That was great.
Oni's a fucking. I don't want to say it with my own.
Oh my god. Are you making Gooner a jobber? Oh, that is ghastly. That was Lion St. Escanor that said that, by the way, Luke.
I lost the fucking
says
Akira
Fonderbog.
Tozawa, man. I am not fucking happy.
Well, he needs to go back to the gym and regroup, I think. He needs to collect his thoughts. He just left
Am
the
I the one who's
coalition.
going to have to put over that fucking chump?
He just left the coalition, formed his own new faction. So he's got a lot of things on his mind right now. Tozawa is a sneaky little ninja. All right, here we go. Next match of the evening. It is for the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship. It is the Wolfpack Gals, She Fiend, and of course Rose Brewer from Team Distinct Cone, putting the titles on the line against Roxanne Riley and Alice Blade. They are the Blade Runners. That's the next match of the evening. What do you guys think? Who walks out with these tag titles? Is it going to be the Blade Runners, or are the Wolfpack Gals going to continue, much like Roman Reigns, to just keep hanging on to those titles? Because I got to tell you, they've been champions for a hot minute now.
As a being who
When was the last time somebody else held those belts? We'd have to go back and look. I don't even know. They've had those belts a really, really long time.
Skipping the rest. I ain't gonna let it go.
Still Y to Tozawa. Because Team Joe Link redeemed a match between Tozawa and Luke the Gooner. Did you miss that earlier? See, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to the show. You got to stop bouncing back and forth between 5 or 6 other wrestling channels and try to figure out what's going on, and then you'll know. That's what happens.
Oh, God.
Archer rigged the match and paid off the ref. No! Oh, wait. I was going to say that only happens on YouTube. Well, wait. The accusation was the recorded matches, wasn't it, Luke? Wasn't that what it was? I was editing recorded.
I didn't redeem it. Fucking Joe did.
I know. No, I'm talking about. Remember the guy that was suggesting that I shouldn't record matches and upload them? I know we're on YouTube Live. Give me a second. She's hopping all over me. But that guy was talking about our dark matches. He was suggesting that I was editing the dark matches and fixing the outcomes of just the dark matches, not the live shows. Apparently they're all completely 100% legit, but the dark matches, however, they're subject to suspect. I don't know. That whole thing was weird. Clearly he thinks I make a lot more money doing this to make it worth the effort and time to actually do all of that. I already do enough. There's a reason I got everybody helping me. It's a lot of work. If you think I'm going through the extra mile of fixing matches for other streamer teams without them paying me, you're fucking daft. Straight up daft. Nothing but pure bollocks in that. But anyway.
Pure bollocks.
Because I have the time. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How do I have the time for any of that? It is bollocks, though. Pure bollocks. It's crazy. It is just ghastly words thrown in a sentence by some dude. He's definitely going to have to come back from that one. We need a rematch between the Gooner and Akira Tozawa, because I don't know what happened there.
We don't.
I was reading the chat, talking with you, and trying to figure out what I was going to read next for the dirt sheets, and I completely missed the match. I saw the entrances.
The Gooner versus Akira Tozawa in a fucking Hell in a Cell, man.
In a Hell in a Cell. Money, we don't need no stinking money. Gooner, I'll revenge your loss, even though you're not in mine and DJ's faction. Yeah, he's got his own faction now. He quietly left the coalition.
It's called the Arsenal.
Yeah, Team Arsenal.
Now, because you guys are just, don't know, you're just not on my level.
Team Arsenal, a.k.a. British Strong Style. Maybe we shouldn't have maybe he shouldn't have redeemed a... No, he didn't. It was Joe Link.
Joe fucking did it.
It's Joe Link that did it. Joe Link is... He seems nice and mild-mannered like Clark fucking Kent. But behind the scenes, he's pulling strings, he's sending messages, and he's redeeming shit to make everybody's life more miserable. That's Joe Link. Don't let him fool you. He'll fuck you up.
Escanor would probably murder Tozawa
Escanor would probably murder Tozawa just due to size difference. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. That could definitely happen. He just beat the Gooner. The Gooner has been multiple-time champion. It's not like he's a jobber. So you never know. Even Escanor can have a bad day. But here we go. The Blade Runners versus the Wolfpack Gals. Let's rock and roll. Tag team championships on the line. And
The coalition is not on my level.
and I gotta pee.
Loses to Tazawa.
Luke, the coalition is not on my level. The Gooner. Oh,
what's up?
shit. I gotta visit the facilities. So I'll be right back. We're gonna get this matchup underway. If you guys got some questions for Luke, fire away. He'll answer those for you. If you got some jokes you want to tell some jokes. Everybody's a dick.
Look who's here.
Just talk to him about Mickey James. You guys will be okay. Escador's first singles loss, or his shrine to Mickey James. He likes to talk about that. First singles loss in your company was thanks to the legend killer Randy Orton. That's true. All right, I will be back. Enjoy the match. Enjoy Luke the Gooner, and whatever other conversations take place. And if you tell jokes, I'll read them when I come back.
Might just be the night the title changes hands.
We have not room to talk. Humboldt's has not won a match for a month.
Oh, well. How come I get the piss stuck up every time on the broadcast? Oh.
This is gonna be good. Here we go, the matches for the tag team titles. And I assure you, it'll be tough
Then the
to knock
next
off the
3
champs
nights
here
after
tonight. They
Escanor made
appear
3 people
absolutely
tap out 3 days in a
laser-focused
row.
heading into this match.
Escanor was pissed he didn't want pitfalls after that. He was just like, I'm gonna to fucking break yoy.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Tag Team Championship.
told me he
Introducing the
thinks Mickey James would beat
challengers,
the hell out of
the
Escanor.
Blade Runners. And their opponents, they are the Tag Team Champions, the Wolfpack.
The tag title's on the line. You can feel the excitement in the air. So here we go. The champs set to defend their tag titles. Obviously, no one can doubt the chemistry that the champions have. You can't become champions in
Mickey
the tag
James
team
versus
division
a 6'7",
without having that
350
chemistry.
pound giant
Being
who in
that
the
yang
first
to each
matches in
other's
the
yang
company
is
made
a
everyone
primary
he faced
reason
look
why
like a
they hold
jobber,
those titles.
except Wolfpack seed.
Punishing attack coming from every angle.
Don't do the to
Oh,
Mickey.
quite an effective counter. Nice leg pick. Working on the leg. Now that'll do some serious damage. Oh, it is trapped now in just that sharp elbow. The challenger eating up some damage.
You mean don't do the to Escanor.
Enabled to counter.
Whoa, what's this?
She scurries out of there.
Mickey James versus a 67, 350 pound giant who was the first match of the company made everyone first like a jobber.
Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display
Oh,
there.
whoa. Don't you talk trash about my woman like that.
Nice hip toss takedown. Oh, that was nice.
What is your favorite Mickey match, Luke?
Favorite Mickey James match? Her versus Deonna Purrazzo, where she won the Knockouts championship. She won the Knockouts title. Because the reason why it's my favorite match is because I finally got what I wanted for it to be used the right way after an awful WWE run that, you know, fine well that I don't like. So I got what I wanted after that. She got another title run, she was used right, she was respected, and the WWE just disrespected it everywhere. I thought, I just didn't like it, the second run. So that is my favourite Mickey James match for that reason. And not only that, it's one of the best matches. Mickey James, Deonna Purrazzo, Bound for Glory, the first one. And the Texas Death match that they had after that was really good as well. But I think the first match is better.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
That's not legal.
Oh, crushing impact on the bonsai. Aggression just
I'm still trying to finish off a Death Zone card, guys, as well, but can't like.
I say it's strike and all. Shanti belong
just kind of
and also
stuck with the
going
book at the
to
moment.
suplex toss.
Elbow on the spot.
Hey there, Archer, how's it going?
Yeah, I actually stepped away for a moment, night breeze.
Big forearm.
Well, mic-wise, anyways, to talk with you, yeah.
And she breaks free just in time. She's feeling it, and the WWE Universe is feeling it too.
What is the difference between an orange? A bicycle because a cow cannot milk a sewing machine and it is closer to NY City than by bus. Sounds like too much taco by YTD Academy. I'm having a good time getting Luke going about Mickey James. Serif, low sweeping bow, night breeze. Well, currently a big break but raw.
Oh, just throwing their body.
Arch is evil, really. He's an evil man.
Look at these vicious kicks to the jaw.
It says Shanti LOL.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable. Tagging her partner in.
Okay, Ebon, time to play. Where's Archer?
Shave.
The
lunar combo. There's the tag. She makes the tag. She is unleashed.
On the toilet.
Currently
in the kitchen.
The challenger is in some big trouble. Yeah, things are not looking up for her right now.
If he's aware for this one, on the toilet, you know what you know where you've done. God, bro.
Pigland.
Hey, you know what they say. Oh, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
How much cheating can you do in one match?
Oof, kick finds it.
Pressing the foot to the back of the head. Right to the back of the neck. That had to hurt.
Why does coffee take so long to brew in 2023? Anyways, this is ridiculous, lol. Now in the kitchen, now MRS Archer has to clean and disinfect everything. At least go to the bathroom, Archer. Highlight.
Not finished just yet. Oh, there's number 2. Will the third time be a charm?
No way! Able to tag her partner.
I'm trying to think how I build up like a storyline here, my LCW.
Vicious stomp in the bottom turnbuckle. Look at this, all
of their body weight down across the neck and... Oh, low tackle. There's a tag. Oh, there it is. The mandible claw. It's locked in. A championship level move. And she dodged that one nicely. Caught with a lariat.
The new Jack Hart number 4 chance to win a channel redemption of their choices. 609 the number to win a YTD championship matches. 28. The YTD championship match.
Oh, fellas, we are looking at a mounted thrashing here. Goodness, calm down. Good timing with that reversal. Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight. This feels so unsafe. So much force there. Bam! Punches to the ear? How are they going to hear after this match?
Not bad.
Count out imminent. She needs to
Stay
get
hurt,
back
but
in.
it is improving. Rocks get back in the ring.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter. Uh-oh, look at what are they going to do? Oh, right to the face. Right to the back of the neck. And again. Enough. Double axe handle. Oof.
Thank you.
Lordbreaker. I don't know how there is anything left in these superstars' bodies. Yeah, the tank is being emptied tonight. Endless kicks to the gut and grabbing the hair too.
I'm back, LOL.
Oh, look at the elbow. Look at just hammering away the back. And a backstabber. Ripping and tearing at the face of her opponent. Ripping and tearing at the face. Now tagging her in.
Thanks for the warning, Escanor. That's life.
Oh no, one of the most dreaded
Welcome
maneuvers
back.
in all of sports entertainment. Vertebreaker. Comes in off the tag.
How dare you leave to make hot bean juice, Archer? Also, I'm sure why everyone knows why I want a match with War. Just two monsters fighting, skipping the rest. Mother Archer. Oh, good God almighty. Christian Hart knows no boundaries, folks. It is absolutely ghastly. Hart nails Archer with another Hart in the no end. While after that one. I mean, honey, is supposed to be sleeping, but she was still here. Of course, the middle command works, LOL.
Cover. Oh, what a save. That should have been 3.
Sleep is for the mortal.
Mounting. And
Sleep is for the weak motherfuckers.
looking for a high-risk, high-reward situation. Blast off. Ah, she misses the mark. Oh, ouch. And a tag there.
House YTD Academy.
Here we go. Suplex.
Brewing coffee was a mistake. Should have went with the
Champions
pot.
need to finish the job. She's going up. Top rope here. Take off. Splash. Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
Strides
And she
fall.
breaks the count. The determination of the challenger
Sleep
keeps
is for
this
those
match going.
non-villains who
You
want
can
a
just see
life.
how much this title means, how much one is willing to go to claim themselves as the new champion.
Fair. Virgil, mortal, weak. I do believe you called it synonyms. Sleep is for the weak.
There's 2. You got to question, how much is it worth How much is it worth to continue through the agony? It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground. Tag made. Tag made.
Are saying Honeybee has no life, LOL.
Oh, look at the power.
SF needs to learn to count. Possibly.
The mandible claw. It's
No
locked
one.
in. The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams. Good night.
Face fuchsia tongue out.
Sister Abigail looking for the victory.
But I'm right here, laugh.
This place is going insane. The ground beneath my feet is shaking. Hanging back with their own counter. Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline.
Okay, some life.
Electric
Life support.
chair. This is scary.
The
Facebuster.
fuck is going on, man? Electric chair, yeah. Oh my god.
She's losing all momentum here. Yeah, the faults in her game plan are being laid bare.
Life finds a way.
Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Body block.
No life, I have no life. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh.
I'm the one in your and like stopping the broadcast or something.
Ooh, man.
It's already my second yard of today.
Senton.
Actually, is a brown.
Oh. Ooh. Counters that.
Laugh, you know, the first time I streamed, that's when
You're fucking streaming do it tomorrow. I'm on here. I'm on here doing this.
video games.
This is what I mean.
Elbow drop. Good lord. Here's her tag. As the arm clothesline delivered, stepping through, holding on for another. They are just trying to punish their opponent right now. And you know, she flips it back.
I have returned. That took a hell of a long time. Oddly enough,
No shit, man.
didn't even miss the match. Match is still going strong here. This is crazy. Great match though so far. Except for you know, Roxanne Riley looked like she was going to get counted out at one point. Well, I mean, to be fair, it would have been Roxanne and She-Fiend getting counted out, but that still would have sucked. That still would have sucked.
Thanks for the warning, Archer.
I still can't believe I lost to Cesaro, man.
This can go on for much longer.
Hashtag blame Joe Link. We need that put in the chat. Because Luke is not happy. Not happy that Luke Ballmer just lost to Akira Tozawa. To be fair, though, I would like to see that Hell in a Cell match. The Gooner versus Tozawa 2 inside of a Hell in a Cell. Why? Not my fault. I didn't book that match. Well, I mean, technically speaking, I booked the match. But it was Joe Link's fault. He's the one that redeemed it. Message retracted. What the hell? Why?
Blame Joe Link.
Great flexibility. The title might change hands.
How did Strife's message get retracted?
Both arms captured.
What did you say, Strife?
Vitriolic stops. Stop it away. Here comes another one. Full extension on a split leg drop. Gonna see a new champ.
No, it is not Archer's fault. I mean, I would like to take credit for that, but I just can't.
Get some control in there.
Because we deleted it.
Oh, you deleted it. You deleted your own message? I mean, what did you say? That you felt it necessary to delete it.
This is a unique move. Vertebreaker.
Blame Archer, but
Blame Archer, but we spelled it wrong. I'm surprised that Glenola didn't catch that immediately.
Hoisting up their opponent for
The spelling police.
Oh my goodness, what a pile driver.
I blame the Glenalians for that. They've corrupted his mind.
Still got more fight here. That's a few times
He is not of sound mind these days. All right, going back in the chat, see what I missed while I was gone.
Back of the neck.
It is
If
always
anything.
Archer's fault.
Not a whole lot, looks like.
Boom. There's a tag.
Except for DJ saying sleep is for those non-villains who want a life.
Body drop.
And then I was curious. I thought, are you saying the Honeybee has no life? And then Honeybee come back and said that she indeed had no life. But that's not true. We all have a life. Isn't that right, life? We have a life. Life is here. It is not always Archer's fault. How is it always my fault? I did not redeem the Tozawa match. That was Team Joe Link.
You fucking did, bro.
I didn't. No, I didn't. It was Joe. It really was. I mean,
Yeah, it was Joe, but fuck you, still.
I missed a joke. Did I? Hold on.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
I'm just looking for it.
like pushing everything out, I think.
One day someone will have life as a wife and be happy.
How long ago? Oh, here it is.
Keep telling the
You guys
others
getting
to
the?
stop
You guys think I can go a whole? I can actually. I don't think I could do a stream without actually swearing.
You couldn't do a match without cursing. Because you know what? Your luck. You would say, okay, we're going to have a show where there's no cursing. And for every curse, I don't know, you got to do something crazy. But your luck, you'd book Mickey James in a match and she'd lose, and that'd be the end of the show right there. It'd be like the non-cursing would be right out the fucking window. All right, so
I don't think it matters to me.
okay, so your joke got split up here. So it's a Johnny joke. Okay, I found it, Glenola. All right, so Johnny was sitting in class one day when his teacher asked, "Class, can anyone guess how old I am today?" Johnny looks at her for a minute and says, "I'm 34, ma'am." Surprised, the teacher says, "That's very close, Johnny. How did you come up with that?" Johnny replies, "Well, my sister is 17 and she is only half crazy." Oh my God. Oh.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Alright, what else did I miss? Anything?
Mr. Johnny Joe.
Nasty hot bean juice takes time. It is not nasty, it is quite delicious. And it does take time, but does it really need to take that time? It took a long time, man. I should have went with a pop. Should have went with a pop. One day someone will have life as a wife and be happy.
I posted a Johnny joke in the jokes section of the Discord.
I believe life has a significant other.
If he beats me again, I swear to God.
I mean, I posted a Johnny joke in the joke section on... DJ, you posted a Johnny joke in the joke section?
Yeah. Laughing.
Who else wants to join fucking the Arsenal?
You have, you contracted Kenny Omega and AJ Styles.
I did indeed.
You did, yeah. And then you have, technically speaking, Mickey James. Is she technically a part of Team Arsenal, though, or is she going a different direction? I don't know.
She's technically part of... Mickey James and Alexis Ray are technically part of Team Arsenal.
See, admittance right there. Look, Joe said he complained about not being on the card the last show, and I booked him a match. So technically, Luke, it's your fault.
Well, technically, I have to give people a chance as well. Also, I have to put people over.
You're like Mickey James. You're being like Mickey now.
No, guys, don't get me started, and I'll break you in fucking teeth.
Well, you know what, Joe actually. So Joe sent me a message on Discord just a few minutes ago, and it said something to the effect of Mickie James going to be signing a brand new Legends contract to purely work as a jobber and put over the new talent.
Oh man, I fucking hate it.
Joe, is that not what the message said? That's what you sent me, right? Something about Mickie James and a Legends contract and just putting over all the new talent. She's never going to win another match or title ever again.
Oh man, the world will come to an end.
The ref just caught that leg drop. Well, the referee deserves a leg drop.
Honestly, I don't hate people putting over talent, but it's like just using it like a complete fucking jobber, wasted. You fucking wasted it, man.
Well, yeah. So here's the thing. I understand Mickie. I think it's an awesome thing Mickie wants to put over the young generation. But it's how they do it. It's how they do it.
Wasted like fuck, man.
It's how they chose to do it that bothered me. It didn't bother me that they were putting people over. It was how they could at least, in my opinion, the times that in Mickey's last WWE run, when she was putting over the other talent, they were kind of making her look weak in the process. They'd have this great build-up.
It was a fucking absolute joke. Like,
they had a great build-up.
You don't get it.
Right? The promos were good. You know, everything leading up to the match was good, but then they have the matches, and they kind of made Mickie look weak. And I don't think that's right. I don't think
fucking jobber enhancement fucking talent. Absolute joke. Like
that she doesn't deserve. But
she lost to Ronda Rousey within like 3 seconds.
I could see her losing to Ronda Rousey, but not in 3 seconds. Not in 3 seconds. That was stupid. I don't think it was 3 seconds, was it?
No, they must do it after she came back from that ACL injury, and then she got fucking counted out.
Yeah.
That job, me absolute fucking insane.
And at very least, they could have had another match.
If you want, you can go back and if you want to go through all the way through my social media, you can probably find that from a couple of years ago. That ran. I went absolutely. I don't know what to say.
Oh, the joke of the day popped up.
Mickie James is a jobber.
Yo! Oh shit! Glenola throwing off punches as soon as he walks in.
How bad I was.
I don't know if you caught any of it, but we've had Luke going all night about Mickie James, all night long. It's been fantastic. Well, at first we were talking about AEW and stuff like that.
He's a fucking prick.
That got boring. So we decided we were going to switch it up, and we went full on attack on Luke about Mickie James, and it's been fantastic. But Stripe says go home, Stream Elements. Stream Elements is drunk. That's what Stripe says. You're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Did you read the joke of the day?
I read it. It hurt my brain.
It hurt your brain, yeah. It's definitely a brain buster, isn't it? Did you see it?
Sounds like a Boss Apollo joke answer.
Oh, right? Man. Archie's fucking on something today.
What's the difference between an orange? A bicycle, because a cow cannot milk a sewing machine and it's closer to New York City than by bus. My problem with that whole scenario is, where's the bus going? And an orange and what, by the way? An orange and what? But anyways, that is the joke of the day. A blind dog life says, okay, boss. Literally, Glenn just pulled out the boss card, too. This is one hell of a match between the Wolfpack gals and the Blade Runners. Holy crap.
The Blade Runners don't fuck around, man.
They don't. But neither do the Wolfpack gals. And we should have expected this was going to be a war. This was not going to be just your average tag team match. This is a war.
I mean, there's technically three Wolfpack gals in this match.
Where do people go
Well,
when they
yeah,
have a
technically
show?
speaking,
Roxanne Riley was a member of the Wolfpack Gals.
she was, yeah.
Match went longer than I
She was. Then she was
expected,
rogue for a little while there. We really weren't sure what direction Roxanne Rowdy was going to take. And then, of course, there was the whole Melissa Archer having tryouts with the Blades. The Blades decided they weren't going to work with Melissa Archer, who now has her own tag team anyways. But then all of a sudden, Roxanne Rowdy was in the picture. I mean, the whole thing was just confusing to me, really. It was all confusing. Because, you know, Archer wasn't the Blade, was the issue. Riley apparently fits the profile of a Blade. I don't know.
Well, if I recall, there's some kind of relationship there.
Oh, suplex driver by the Viking. Look at Riley. Not even a one count. She got in there so fast. She was like the Flash. That was kind of crazy. Oh, vicious power slam. And the Viking Rose Brewer, she's always been awesome, hasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She could have just joined the Bullies, but she decided not to have good taste. Oh, Team Infinite throwing some shots out to Team Life. Oh, that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match by submission, and still YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions from Team Glenola and Team DC. It is the Wolfpack Gals, the Viking Rose Brewer, and She-Fiend. Wow, Wolfpack Gals still dominant, man. How long have they held those titles now? It's been a hot minute. Like, I'm talking, it's got to be months now. I'd have to go back and look for sure, but I'm pretty sure they've been holding those championships for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Quite a long
So in
time.
their defense, they do defend, and also
Oh, they are fighting
they
champions.
haven't. Yeah, their Shivers hasn't been around that much for months. So
True. Okay, so it looks like now I can't remember if they won the titles back at this time, or I just changed the picture so it was an updated roster picture for the Wolfpack Gals, but this picture shows September 13th. Again, I can't remember if that's when they won them back or if I just switched out the pictures that
Either
particular
way,
day. Either way, that's a long time because we're coming up on almost 2 months. Either way, right? But it could have been even longer than that. That's my fault, if it is, by the way, because I changed out the picture so it was an updated roster picture for them, because they still had the old YTD symbol. All right, here we go. Moving on.
True, but we have thought of it.
We are one match away from the championship rounds, and this time it's a trip to the men's tag team division. House of Ultraviolet, one of the newest tag teams in the men's division, taking on the reigning defending champions from Team Joe Link and Team Coach B, the phenomenal Joe Lincoln. And, of course, Coach B. Henry. Phenomenal Soul versus House of Ultraviolet, Ethan Mercedes, and Matthew Ultraviolet. What do you guys think? Who takes this match? Do you think that the phenomenal ones, Phenomenal Soul, retain their titles here? Or do you think House of Ultraviolet picks up extra gold?
Phenomenal Soul. I mean, you got, B. Henry and, Joe Lincoln. I mean, come on.
I mean, they're a formidable team. They are fighting champions. They always have been, whether they were world champions, whether they were YTD Academy tag team champions. Really doesn't matter. One of the best tag teams ever, I think. And it's funny because they've switched it. I mean, Joe Lincoln, he has, of course, been a dominant as far as their tag team goes, their faction. But we've had Coach B. Henry tag team with Joe Lincoln. We have had the Soul Man Jay Simmons tag team with Joe Lincoln. Kareem Key Woods has tagged, and they always find a way to win. Doesn't matter which one of them. It just happens to be their latest run is with Coach B. Henry. But it's amazing. They won the tag titles. They've defended them. They went on to vacate. They beat the world champions and vacated those titles at Halloween Havoc. And now here they are defending again. So they are certainly a formidable team and a defending, fighting champion team. So, but House of Ultraviolet, I mean, Ethan Mercedes, very impressive. He is the reigning defending Pure Wrestling champion. And of course, Matthew Ultraviolet was world champion. got defeated by Roman Reigns. He ended up getting a rematch with Roman Reigns, but it wasn't for the title because Roman Reigns had already lost the title, so Matthew Ultraviolet's still seeking that rematch for the world title at some point. But he's a former world champion. We've got the Pure Wrestling champion, and we've got 2 champions to the right. So, I mean, it's going to be a very interesting matchup, either way, I think. Very interesting match. Luke, who do you think takes this?
I can't really think.
Joling says, yeah, because the Blade Runners were the champs. No, they were the champs. I just couldn't remember if they lost the titles in September to the Wolfpack Gals, or if it was before that, because there was a point where I changed at the picture. I just don't know if I did it the day of or not. I'd have to go back and look at the VODs and see if that was in September or if it was prior to September. I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. But either way, 2 months as champions, and they've been defending those titles, is nothing to scoff at. Ethan never held a world title here, but has held them somewhere else. Yeah, he's been champion in other promotions. Here he hasn't been. No, he's only the Pure Wrestling champion here. I don't know why I say only. The Pure Wrestling Championship has become every bit as prestigious as the television championship has, so it's very interesting. Again, there's a reason that YTD Academy Clash of the Titans has become our second brand, and After Dark is our development territory. They're both YTD Academy, but one's live, one is not, and you know the difference between the two is very definitive. It's funny how that happened. Actually, Glenola, do you remember a time where we weren't even sure whether or not we should even launch a show on YouTube? Remember, we discussed that. We went back and forth.
Yeah, I've admitted in the past, I was wrong. Because I was against it.
Yeah, no, you were. Yeah, you were. And it's not like I was completely sold. That's why I was asking yourself and Joe and whoever else I asked at the time their opinions on the matter. But, man, I'm sure glad we did. I'm sure glad we did.
It worked out amazing. But, yeah, I couldn't support it at first. Yeah, I didn't think the audience would follow as well.
And if they're not careful,
and, you know, I thought maybe we'd run it. I honestly thought there'd be some issues with copyright stuff on YouTube more than Twitter.
Well, technically speaking, most of our shows can't be watched in Russia, apparently.
Oh, well.
Just saying. Just saying. Actually, I think like Oni's had the same... Oni, didn't you say you had that same problem?
It's like the karaoke stream I was in, a lot of times couldn't be watched in Denmark.
Denmark, nice. DC can't watch it. Actually, she's not in Denmark anymore, is she? Is she?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think she... Didn't
I
she
haven't
move?
talked to her.
No, I haven't seen DC in a bit.
What problem?
I'll have to find out. But, no,
your video is not being able to be watched in Russia. That's most of my VODs can't be watched in Russia now.
But anytime somebody's saying Mac the Knife, the video was banned in Denmark.
Interesting. And any particular reason why? Is it just because of the music that was in it? Or? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was just...
And you know what else they can do? Yeah. So when they lay the copyright claim, they can either say remove what's theirs or have the video taken down, or they can monetize it. Did you know that?
Yeah.
They can make money off of your content.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So isn't that something? But hey, if they want to make money off our content, go right ahead. I think it's ridiculous to this day that they have an issue with the music coming from a wrestling game. Because either way, first of all, you know, they were paid money to have those songs put in the game, first and foremost. But even WWE, I've got claims that were from WWE themselves on my videos. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute here. And I've said it before, every single time we run a show, we literally advertise for WWE, we advertise for 2K, and we advertise for the game they created. And don't tell me they didn't know we weren't going to do what we're doing. You know? They knew that. And I can understand why the artists don't want albums and songs illegally down, whatever. I get all that, okay? But it's not like wrestling theme songs are full songs. They're remixes involving portions of songs. You know what I mean? It's not like it's silly, and it's a wrestling game. It's not an album. It's not I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Archer, if you read the comments on my Facebook cover photo, you'll know why. It's funny, I was talking about Mac the Knife earlier. They know that, hell, Tyler Breeze has had an E-Fed. Did he really? Tyler Breeze had an E-Fed? I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Had or has? Had or has? I'd like to go in there and troll and let them know that we're better than them.
I believe so.
No, I wouldn't do that. But I would check it out, though.
Could you imagine a crossover event?
Is this a thing where you got a pit?
Yo, Ethan is here. What's going on, Ethan?
You knew what was coming.
So Ethan, we were all discussing earlier about Nikki signing a new Legends deal. She's never going to win another match ever again. She's just going to put over...
Go fuck yourself, man.
She's just going to put new talent over. And basically be a very... a very high-paid jobber. What do you think about that, Ethan? Do you think that's a good idea? You think WWE's onto something there?
They finish each other's moves. That's tag
The best team from the West Coast is here. That is true. That is true. The California Kings, House of Ultraviolet in the house, together at the same time here.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Idea.
Good thing it's not Twitch. We could have a little villainy going on here in the chat room right about now.
Finally.
Um,
Man, what a kick. The champion's down. The champion's
saw something
down.
else.
Oh my
If
God,
Real
we have a
American
new
plays.
champion.
Oh, yeah.
The only team from the West
That's not
Coast
the only
left.
thing they don't like, apparently, because there's quite a few of my VODs that can't be watched in Russia now. Some that don't even have Real American in it.
I thought they had it won, but he makes the save.
Yes,
And some of them don't really detail exactly what's going on. They just give you an idea of what they can do with their copyright claim if you read the... But I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah. They don't tell you what it is.
No, not necessarily, no. The only team from the West Coast? I think so. If not, somebody speak up or forever hold your peace, but I believe you are the only team from the West Coast.
Answering back.
I don't think anybody from the Wolfpack is from the West
Match
Coast.
with a punch to the gut. Champ taking the
Not that
win
I
for the
know
exchange.
of,
No.
but I also don't know where the locations of everybody.
Nobody from the Coalition that I know of is also from the West Coast. Nobody from Weapons of Mass Destruction. Most of them are from the UK.
This is just
Luke is from the UK. So his faction, Team Arsenal, is not from the West Coast. Speaking of Team Arsenal, everybody will get to see Team Arsenal for the first time as a unit on Wrestle Wars Genesis this week. We're going to have some faction wars this week.
Nobody wants to see their units.
Nobody wants to see their units? I don't know. There's some that may. I don't want to assume. Team Life is Midwestern. All right, well that's, but that's still not West Coast though.
I'm Midwest.
I'm actually
Team Froggy's Midwest.
Oni says, I'm actually from Tennessee.
The champ's shoulders are down.
I've always wanted to go to Tennessee. I've never been there.
That sucked all the air out of this place.
I don't know why.
Like a done deal.
I know people that have been there had a good time. Really enjoyed it. So I guess there's that, but...
Up they go. Oh, atomic drop.
A lot of good music comes out of Tennessee.
Yep.
So there's that too. A lot of good music comes out of Tennessee.
Taking no account for
Team VOS is parts unknown, but stationed in the Midwest currently.
It has beautiful sights. How is all the world count from the West?
When he says it's a great season, it has beautiful sights.
Unless she's moved to the UK, no, she's even further west or east.
A lot of wrestlers live in Tennessee now. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There's been a lot of great wrestling shows up and down that neck of the woods too, not to mention, so it makes sense to be there. Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Miro live in Nashville. Nice. I didn't know that. I actually thought Drew lived in Florida. So that's cool. I guess I don't know where DC is from. Distinct Cone is, well, she is or was from Denmark. So she's not West Coast either. I mean, depending on where in the world you're standing, I suppose. She's from Viking Land. She is, yeah.
Yep.
She is from Viking Land. That is correct.
Well, you know what I need to do eventually.
You know what I need to do eventually? We have no idea. Tell us. What do you need to do? Enlighten us. It better be something interesting or we're going to find a way to ban you. Life is here. She'll ban you. She'd ban her mother. Stripe says, grow up. Oh my god. Well played.
Laugh, I would.
Well played. Life says I would. I know you would. That's why I said it.
Delivers an axe handle.
Yeah, but I would ban the host.
Make a faction full of Irishmen? Well, yeah, that's never been done before. Oh, wait a minute. The Brawling Brutes? Well, technically Pete Dunne's from the UK, isn't he?
I'm not sure.
I think he is. Luke?
I don't know in what phase.
What's up?
Is Pete Dunne from the UK?
Yeah, he is, yeah. He's from England.
I thought so. So he's not Irish, but I believe not just Sheamus, but the other guy. What's his name? I always forget his name. What's the other Brute's name? Pete Dunne. Well, he's actually Butch, but Sheamus, and what's the other guy's name? I always forget his fucking name. I don't know why. He's actually pretty good too. Thank you, Ridge Holland. I think he's Irish. I think. Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm pretty sure he's Irish though, isn't he? So there's at least 2 Irishmen in the Brawling Brutes. Ethan needs a tag. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Oh, Lincoln Ride. Get in there, Ethan. What is Ethan doing? Ethan left his partner high and dry there, but I guess he knew that Matthew Ultraviolet was still in it to win it. He was good to go. He didn't need to interfere. He's paying the price now, though. Joe Link just demolished him. Big back body drop right on the edge of the ring there. Jesus Christ. Did you see that uppercut from Ultraviolet? Holy crap. That was like watching Ken Ryu from Street Fighter. What the fuck was that about? Drop Big Joe Lincoln like a bad habit. That was crazy. Infinite only says, that's bullshit. What's bullshit? Ridge is from the West Yorkshire, England. Is he? I thought he was Irish. Okay, there you go.
Obviously not about the ref's count, Cole.
So what's bullshit? I was going to say, do we need to change Bromer in that command? I feel bad. I've not met him before. In what command?
Matthew, get back in the ring.
Oh, I think that's the one banning you. The B-ban.
Oh, does it still come up, Bromer?
I'm guessing. Yeah, so even Bromer wasn't able to do it.
Oh. You should change it to life. Can you change that command?
Not from here. I don't know if I can or not.
Oh yeah, no. If you would be able to if it was on Twitch because you can change commands, but I don't think you can do that here. So I'd have to do it myself. Actually, I could do that myself. It's not like I can. I'll do it right now. I was actually, you know what though? I was actually talking to Bromer just not long ago.
How's he doing?
He's doing well. I was talking to him a few months ago. He seems to be in a good place. He's working on his, you know, on the challenges that he had, and he's doing well. He's, I think maybe, did he say something about streaming at some point? I think he did.
Cool. Yeah, I see him just every once in a while in a stream, but it's rare.
All right, let's see here. Oh, I'm in the wrong section. I'm under timers. I need to change the command. And that was the Bana host, right?
Yeah, B-Ban.
B-Ban, right?
It doesn't work anyway. At least I could. It didn't work.
I can't even find it on here.
It may not be one carried over.
It might have carried over. That's weird, though. I didn't think it did that.
No, I'm saying it may be one you brought over.
No, I'm saying I can't find it on Stream Elements.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless you have to look under Twitch, you know, it's under separate ones.
Well, it's definitely under Twitch, but it should. I mean, if we're utilizing it here, you would think, you know, maybe it would be here.
That's the thing. It didn't work for me earlier.
Oh, so you just copied and pasted it?
I didn't do anything.
He gets tagged in.
Well, you did the. Didn't you do the B-Ban earlier? Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it didn't work. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it say anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains that. That explains that. I thought maybe you had done it somehow and it still was coming up Bromer, so I was just going to change it.
No, but I was just because the fact that we, you know, keep talking about Likely the one doing the band.
But at some point I will. I'll change it to. I'll change it from Bromer to Life.
This is where desperation becomes a factor.
But, yeah, I'm not seeing it in here, so.
No, I don't see it. Life is great. Put hashtag banned for life. Or by life. Should it be banned by life?
Yeah. D-Ban didn't work, and the other actually did work, so. Because that's how finding it is to switch to
Escanor, Sheamus, Finn Balor, Finley.
Hold on.
Oni says, and Becky Lynch. McDonough, yeah. Strafe added McDonough in there. I mean, I guess it depends on how big you want that faction to be.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to.
Typically, you can only do 5 without creating a secondary.
The champ will stay champ.
Country-specific factions are overplayed. Why? Who said something about a country faction? Oh, you mean like? Okay, never mind. I get you. It works if they bring back the flag matches. That's true. Flag out of pole matches. There you go. Or something to that effect anyways. I don't know if I want to see a flag on a pole match, but anyways, let's see here. Fair Joe, we will give you that, Strife says. But again, I don't personally want to see any flag on a pole matches. Do something different. Same type of concept, but different. I mean, I don't want to see any flag on a pole matches. Some people might like them, I suppose. Cena versus Rusev, yeah, I think it was the last flag on a pole match, yep. I believe so. You can fact check that, but I think you're right. Pretty sure you're right. Like another good faction I could possibly see. I mean, you can. I mean, if you want to claim more superstars, build another faction, go for it. But I mean, you've already got what? What do you got? 4 people now. You got Bobby and Brock, Escanor, DJ Snow. Am I missing anybody?
Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre all in a faction would just be brutal.
Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre all in a faction would be brutal. That would be a brutal faction, actually. I don't think he'd leave Imperium, though. I'm angry about Cena at Crown Jewel. If they're going to bring him back, I think they should push him. Well, I think... I mean, and as you know, the writer's strike is now over. But I think their worry with giving him too much of a push was the fact that if the strike ended, he was likely going back to Hollywood, which is likely exactly what he's going to do. Right? The same reason they didn't want to pull the trigger on advertising The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and why it went back to Cody versus Roman Reigns.
John Cena is quoting people over.
Right, I'm going to head off, guys. Have a good day.
All right, Luke. All right, no problem. Thanks for being here as always. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and of course, we'll see you for Supernova on Team Luke the Gooner 94's channel, and then of course Sunday night is Wrestle Wars Genesis this week. So we'll see you then, and we'll let you know more information about Mickey signing on as a legend to be a full-time jobber. We'll send you highlights.
That can go bad in bucket. That can go bad in hell. I can.
All right, have a good night.
Oh, you Canadian fans can kiss my ass.
Have a good night, Luke. Oh, good God. Luke is funny as hell. All right, yeah, I know just, we'll be talking about he's getting close to his 50s. Who's close to his 50s? Oh, Cena, yeah, he is, yeah. Cena should be putting people down so they can build him up to face Roman. Yeah, but again, I think if they were to push Cena, the writer's strike ends, he goes back to Hollywood. They're, you know, when he's making movies, he can't wrestle, right? So, I don't know. John versus Roman has already happened multiple times. That's true. That is true. As far as Crown Jewel went, I mean, I don't know. Again, I do agree it was probably the best Crown Jewel they've ever done, but it still wasn't good.
He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down.
This pile of dog shit better than that pile of dog shit.
Right? I mean, not only was it not good, well, I mean, it's basically just an overhyped house show. Is all Crown Jewel is. We're never going to see anything unless they get paid more money, which could happen, right? You know, the first few years, certain things took place. Then you started seeing championship matches more often at Crown Jewel. So maybe if the Saudis open up their big fat wallets a little more, you might see a show over there where there's a big title change, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Certainly wasn't happening this year. You know, it was nice to see LA Knight in the main event. It was nice to see him facing Roman Reigns, but I knew it's not like anybody thought for a second Roman was dropping the title to LA Knight that night. It was just on how they were going to finish the match without Roman losing. It wasn't whether or not LA Knight was going to win. It was how were they going to do it so that LA Knight went down and still looked strong. I think they did a pretty good job of that, to be fair. But as a whole, The Rock will never wrestle again? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He'll have a retirement match, at very least. Wrestling's in his blood.
That Randy Orton's a wrestler again.
Randy Orton's making his return here shortly.
Well, let me see then who the line was about.
Yeah. Why, is there an article?
Yeah, it was something I saw earlier.
Because to my knowledge, he's about to return.
From Fort Keena. Let me... Okay, of course I can't get it on here, so I'm not putting it on.
But champions need to finish the job.
It was something Tom.
And they're still in this.
Man, oh man, what a match this is. Ethan Mercedes kicked out again.
Because it was this champion, it sure looked great when he picked it from behind.
So, I gotta ask, because the thought crossed my mind.
I honestly think if anyone's going to give The Rock his retirement match, it should be a family member. Lionson says. Sportskeeda is not a reliable source. Well, I mean, they're not terrible. There are worse sites. I was hoping this would be a good one. Oh, I think it's been a great match so far.
Wow, the power that takes it.
Oh!
Really no shame in losing that way.
Did he get it? He got it. Matthew Ultraviolet didn't get there in time. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and still YTD Academy Tag Team Champions from Team Joe Lincoln, Team Coach B. They are the phenomenal Joe Lincoln and Coach B. Henry. Phenomenal Soul, still your tag team champions. All right. Yo, Christian Cool. What's going on, Christian Cool? What's doing exciting, my friend? You must be getting ready to set up your stream, I'm assuming.
Hey, cool. An incredibly impressive showing by this tag team.
You must be setting up your stream, getting ready to rock and roll over at the Coolverse, I would think. What's today? Today is Thursday, and we're going into Friday.
The new jackpot number 4 returns to win channel redemption of your choices. 609 the number to win a YTD championship matches. 28.
Now
The YTD championship match. I'm just going
Christian Cool joining the broadcast. Wow. What's going on, Christian? Welcome in. The mayor of Coolville. The leader of the Cool Kids. Also, Glenola.
Captain Cool.
Captain Cool and Santa Coolas. Let's not forget Santa Coolas.
Yeah. Especially this season's coming up.
Talk about
The season's coming up for Santa Cool.
Sorry, what's coming up? You kind of bounced in and out there.
I said the season's coming up for Santa Cool.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Okay,
Do you have something downloading in the background?
Yeah. Couple games.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I bought a bundle pack.
Just every once in a while it cuts out and goes robotic, and that's usually what happens when that happens.
Yep. Solid.
All right, so anyways, I'm just going to go later. All right, Oni, have a good night, my friend. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Stripe says, wow, talk about butthurt. Life says, okay, Oni, have a good night. All right, here we go. Next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a slobber knocker. It is for the YTD Academy Pure Women's Championship, which is, of course, still vacant from Halloween Havoc. And it is going to be a doozy. It is Maria Graham taking on Rhea Ripley. And this is, of course, the beginning of the championship rounds. Who do you guys think is winning the match? We can't have betting lines open here at the Shark Tank on YouTube. However, you can still give your opinion on who you think is walking out the new Women's Pure Wrestling Champion. Is it going to be Rhea Ripley or is it going to be Maria Graham? You guys decide. But here we go. Time to turn and burn.
I'll decide right now. It'll be Rhea Ripley, bitches. Guess who's
Rhea
here?
Ripley, bitches. Anyways, cool. What's going on? You must. Are you streaming tonight?
Yeah. I'm actually in the middle of cooking some dinner and stuff right now, so
Nice.
I figured I'd hang out with all you for a bit.
Is it tuna casserole?
One fall. And is full.
Are you having tuna casserole?
I had that earlier this week.
You had that earlier, so you're having chicken fajitas.
Making her way to the ring.
No, actually, I'm cooking up some salmon.
Oh, that would have been my next go-to. That would have been my next go-to.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big laundry list of items for a diabetic diet.
I mean, if it wasn't fajitas and it wasn't tuna casserole, I definitely would have went with salmon next. After that, I would have been a little lost, but...
Never mind, it's not either one of them. It's Tyson Kidd who they're talking about.
Oh, Tyson Kidd. Yeah, no, he'll never wrestle again, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's not going to wrestle again.
No. That's too bad, too, because that was another wrestler out of the dungeon. It would have been cool to see him have a bit more of a successful career, but... I mean, he was kind of the new age Lance Storm, to be fair. Because he was really good in the ring. Technically sound, all that stuff, but God, he was boring. God, everything from his haircut to his gimmick was just boring. Boring. Not even Natalia could help him out. So, but he was really good in the ring, though. Can't knock him there. But, I mean, if you're trained by the dungeon and don't end up technically good at some point in your career, then you should just go home.
Agreed.
Yeah. Glenola, how do you feel about Escanor and War the Giant going to war after all this time? It was a question from Lionson.
Well, I actually don't care. I personally don't care. Now, you know, he can get in the way of War whatever he wants to do. He can walk up, kick Archer in the balls, and always get back and say, all right.
Well, I think everybody saw the next match. It was on the screen. Lion said, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Be acting like you're a stealthy ninja or something there. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody saw the next match. Probably the next two. To be fair. Oh, you should have been here earlier. Cool. We had, or mostly me, actually. I'll take all the credit for it. I had Luke the Gooner going so bad tonight. We got, because he's very sensitive when it comes to Mickie James, as you know. And we got talking about his last run in WWE, or her last run in WWE, when she was basically there under Legends contract. She was putting people over. That's what she was there for. Now, how they did it, that wasn't necessarily great. They could have utilized her much better. But he hated it, and I had him going so hard. I'm surprised I didn't get it. You know. But to be fair, that's why she was there. She was literally there to put over the younger talent. You know, she's not. That's what Mickie does. She's doing the same thing in Impact. But it just happens to be Luke doesn't like that very much. He just thinks she should be top tier, winning titles all the time. But I mean,
I mean, that'd be like having Chris Jericho hold the title all the time in fucking AEW.
Exactly.
You can't have that.
Exactly. And but I mean, you know, Mickie herself has said that's what she likes to do. She likes to find the up and coming prospects and give them time to shine, and if she can, she puts them over. She never hid that. She talked about it the entire, even during her last WWE run, she told everybody why she was there.
I mean, that's a true veteran for you. That's what they're there to do. I mean, you don't create new stars if you don't put newer talent over. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got the voice here. I think I said James is just a jobber.
As soon as he walked in to the broadcast, yeah, that's the first thing he said to Luke was, "Mickey's just a glorified jobber." So yeah, we had him wound right up. It was fun. It was fun. He's good for it though. He loves all the attention. He does.
Yeah.
But you know.
He's gonna be on the broadcast. I mean, come on. It's a turn cool last. What a kid.
You know, it's funny because usually it's Darth Glenola we have to do, but tonight it is C3P Glenola.
I know, I mean, there's some malfunction in that junction right there.
There is. Well, he's downloading games.
I bought the Metal Gear Solid Master bundle.
Oh, I heard that bundle sucked.
Really?
Like, if you have the bundle for the PS3 and you still have an active PS3, there's no need to buy this one.
I don't have a bundle on PS3.
Gotcha.
DJ says, personally, I'd like to fight the Wolfman, but that's being selfish. And then apparently Lineson redeemed a match between DJ and Severin.
He was if you want to fight the Wolfman, the Wolfman fight you. He don't give a shit.
She does not.
All I got out of that was shit.
Yeah. I got a couple words more than shit. I knew where he was going, but yeah, it was kind of choppy. But I'm going to watch the matches on my Switch, but type on my phone. All right. I mean, sure. You got to do what you got to do. You got a bigger screen on the Switch for viewing, and you can still type on your phone. Go to it. But I have no idea when it's going to happen. Most definitely not during this broadcast.
Glenna pulled the robot
Probably not.
out of your mouth.
She's
I'm
not used
doing
to
it
this
right
level
now.
of resilience.
Strife says, Glenola, pull the robot donk out of your mouth. Remember, no loose... That's supposed to say loose wire jokes, I assume. It says, remember, no loose wire jokes, but loose, I assume.
He loves the taste of hard copper in his mouth.
Oh, God. Oh, cool. What'd you think of Crown Jewel?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't give any spoilers. The only thing I wish... No, go ahead.
I personally just haven't made time for it yet, only just because I heard it wasn't that great of a show.
Well, here's the thing. No, it wasn't. There was a couple good matches. It was the best Crown Jewel they have ever done. But that said,
that's a very low bar.
Exactly. But and that was basically the general consensus from everybody. It was the best Crown Jewel ever, but it wasn't that great. Like, we're talking 4 out of 10 here at best.
Yeah, it just sounded like a glorified house show.
Well, that's basically what they are, right? They're glorified house shows. It's
well,
like
I mean, the last couple Saudi events were actually real good. They were not bad at all. They were actually almost to the PLE level.
You mean the ones that weren't Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
Which I forget what they were now, but yeah, no, you're right. They were actually pretty good. And I actually watched those. It's weird because I never watched the Saudi shows, but I did watch those 2 shows you're talking about. I have yet, until this year, I have yet to watch a Crown Jewel, so I just barely watched my first one. So I can't even compare to the other ones. I know what happened to the other ones, but I didn't watch them. But general consensus, best Crown Jewel show, but yeah, not so good. Not so good.
Yeah, so I figure I'll catch up on some AEW and stuff. I'll eventually just throw it on at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I still watch AEW, but I only watch it to see MJF, Cole, Britt Baker, people like that. I don't watch it for...
They got a lot going on with MJF, and rightly so since the Cole injury. They got a lot of people stirring in the Shark Tank wanting at MJF, and I'm actually very interested to see Jay White and MJF at full gear. So
yeah, I'm interested to see the bidding war.
Oh yeah.
See, here's what I think happens. I think that maybe MJF signs a year or 2 extension, then goes to WWE.
Oh, I think he will. Tony is not going to let him go.
Well, it depends how much, because you got Will Ospreay in talks with WWE right now, and if some of the talent they're attempting to pick up they actually sign, it might entice MJF to go. But I've said all along, although I do see MJF in WWE eventually, he's already said he wants to be at WrestleMania. There's not going to be anything that stops him from doing that. But I just think if he continues to help build AEW a little longer for another year or 2 and continues to add to the legacy he's already very well creating, by the way, I just think it brings his stock up.
It will. I heard he's actually also become a bit more of a locker room leader as well.
Exactly. People are looking up to him backstage. And that's
really matured and grew up in the last couple of years.
And at 27, 28 years old, that's pretty impressive.
It is. The man lives, breathes, shits this business. He loves it.
He does. He's a future world champion in WWE for sure.
Exactly. You can't replace that passion.
No.
Here is your winner.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and your new YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion. It is Maria Graham from Team Kyle picking up the big W and taking home the gold. So congratulations to Maria Graham. Escanor versus War the Giant. It is War the Machine. It is War the Machine. Why do we keep calling him War the Giant? He is a giant, don't get me wrong. He is a behemoth of a man.
The Machine.
But he is the Machine. See, Strife even saying it is the Machine, goddammit. Lineson keeps popping out the Giant. I know you keep saying that. That's why we're correcting you. We don't want to offend. Have you seen War when he's angry? It is not pleasant. It is not pleasant. We'll send him to your locker room. All right. Here we go. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. And this is going to be a doozy. From a doozy. From Team Alliance and Escanor, it is Escanor taking on War the Machine from Team Glenola, former multiple-time champion, tag team champion, and of course Escanor also himself also a multiple-time champion now in his short but yet illustrious career thus far. But the War Raiders, who of course Escanor is a part of, he is of course going to be representing the War Raiders tonight, and the Wolfpack, they started things off for the War Raiders right off the hop with a battle between the two factions. Started off with, I believe it was a 2-on-1, was it not, Glenola? Was it not a handicap match? And it was War the Machine, and was it the Wolfman?
Yep. And because of his performance in that match, as well as his next couple matches, Escanor was offered a place in the Wolfpack.
Life
and
says,
decided to turn it down and attack War and the Wolfman.
Life says War's a teddy bear. That's like saying Glenalians come in peace. Glenalians are your friends. It is all rubbish.
Oh, the Glenalians do come in peace.
How dare you?
Agreed.
Have you seen Escanor when he's angry? No, we haven't. We have not seen Escanor, but we have seen War, however. But here we go. Co-main event of the evening. It is for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship. It is, of course, vacant. And it is Escanor and War the Machine going to battle for the vacant championship. Let's go. War's a teddy bear, and my mind cannot be changed. I don't know if I like that teddy bear. I'm not taking that to bed. I don't care what you say. Glenalians leave in peace. Exactly. That's exactly what should happen. They are vile, ghastly little creatures, DJ. Do not listen to Glenola. He will warp your mind. He will lie to you and tell you that they're friendly.
We got a problem. Dex has warped off on War the Machine.
Sorry, Dex did what?
Yeah, repeat that, please.
Oh, I know. I caught that. He said Dex has rubbed off on War the Machine, and he's right, because at Halloween Havoc, actually, he's still dressed the same way. I don't know if he's supposed to be a new and improved version of Jason Voorhees, but if War the Machine wasn't already scary enough looking, now he's straight out of a fucking horror movie. So, I mean, good luck to Escanor. That's all I got to say. Especially if he's in the mindset of a Jason Voorhees. I think Escanor should actually keep that fucking hammer for the match. That's what I think. That is what I think.
Give War a weapon to take away from him.
Oh, we are giving War weapons because this is an Extreme Rules matchup. Extreme Rules matchup. So he's getting weapons. That'd be kind of interesting, though, if they were allowed to use the weapons they come to the ring with.
I know. That would be great.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Not just for himself, but his opposition as well.
Escanor, a big dude himself, but War the Machine, I think, is bigger.
And
almost
then,
positive.
War could walk out with Dex and Table on his shoulders.
Dex and
These
Table.
are the weapons he brings out.
He is Vin Dexter now. Let's get it right. We don't want to offend him. He might, rub his magic lamp and turn into a Actually, I'm not going to finish that sentence. I am not finishing that sentence. No, don't laugh. Froggy's not here anyway, so he can't even hear it. So it's off the record.
There's a VOD.
That's only if he watches the whole VOD. Let's hope he doesn't actually do that. And if he does, Froggy, get a life. I mean, skip to the matches, man. You don't need to listen to the banter.
Life is in here. Strife is here.
They're not going to say anything.
I'm here.
Into existence, laugh.
That's a downfall.
Yeah, he's got you there. I mean, Glenola's one to cause any sort of spew or some sort of annihilation.
Look at the size of that friggin' behemoth. God damn, he's big.
I'm already here every
I do like the addition of the chains. Now, Jason Voorhees didn't wear any fucking chains, but I do like that. I do like that. I mean, I don't like him having chains to wield. Who the hell would? But I do like the look. He looks badass. If he already didn't look badass enough, he looks badass. He does.
Yeah.
What I said,
well, as for speaking it in existence, Life, Archer's done that all along. He keeps making jokes about Dex and his cosplays and.
Lionson says, whoever wins deserves the title. This is going to be hard hitting. It is. You're not wrong about that. I already love this match just because it's for a title and an Extreme Rules match and with two giants. I think everybody loves the Battle of the Giants. Really.
Meat.
After all, is that his new, is like, so that's kind of like the Feed Me More thing, except for it's, you know, meat.
It's kind of like the indie wrestling thing now. It's so if any two big guys that people want to see move up in any given company or get any appeal, start wrestling each other. It's just that's the chant. It's meat now.
Fucking millennials, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
But anyways, two big meaty men slapping meat. I hope they don't slap their meat. I mean, that's the wrong show. That's the wrong show for that. That is for ZWA, I think, is a more appropriate place for that. Or over on Team Kraken Skull's channel.
Yeah.
More likely.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I just have to use the facilities. BRB.
One of the dangers of Extreme Rules match is it can very quickly turn into an all-out brawl. A match like this shows what having devious intentions is all about. A competitor can't hesitate to
So how's it been going, Cole?
Everything's been going good. Busy stream schedule, busy work schedule. Finally kind of get a whole weekend off, which is kind of nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, just going good. Gonna do some Resident Evil 3 Inferno mode later. Yeah, overall, good day.
Awesome. I'm gonna be streaming here after a bit myself. It's been probably 2 weeks since I streamed, so I should probably get a stream in there.
Oh God, you're gonna be so rusty from the already rustiness that you already have on your shirt.
Yeah, thanks. No.
It takes a lot of guts.
It is. Yeah, it's one of those I just haven't been streaming, and between the new job,
Oh, you got a new job.
Yeah, I'm back at Walmart. I'm working. It's technically an asset protection position, but I'm basically a door greeter.
Oh, well, yeah. You're the first person I want to see when I walk into a Walmart. I feel sorry for every fucker that's gotta fucking see you.
But, yeah, originally we were going to be starting to check receipts again.
Yeah, I love when they do that.
It got pushed back. Because it was like the week before I started, they were supposed to start. Well, last we've heard, it's going to be February.
This could be a tipping point in this match. Taking it outside the
I do all my grocery shopping at Walmart, so hopefully that's not going to be too annoying when that rolls out.
Yeah. Basically, though, what they're going to be looking at is the unbagged stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as everything's in bags, you're pretty safe. But if you got stuff that's unbagged, then they'll check the receipt and make sure you're popping that paid for.
Didn't get two here. Striking down with the axe handle. Forearm smash.
But we just had a really interesting incident happen where I'm at. They found, back in automotive, they found a carton of cigarettes stuck behind some oil. Both ends open, but all the cigarettes were accounted for.
Huh.
So they get looking at the cameras. At about 11 or about 10:30 one night, this guy walked into the cigarette aisle, reached over the register, and grabbed a carton of cigarettes.
Okay.
They don't, after 10 o'clock, they didn't have anybody in that aisle. And he then passed it off to a woman who took it back to automotive. Well, just so happened maintenance was going through doing their sweeps and converging on an area, doing the area, and then converging on the next. He just happened to be converging on automotive. She freaked, hid those cigarettes. He come back like the next day and couldn't find them.
Wow.
Yeah, they have them all on camera. But can you imagine reaching up over that register to get a carton of cigarettes?
How did you not? Did no one see that, or was no one around to see that?
They closed that aisle down at after 10 o'clock because we were closing at 11.
But so still, you would think there'd be people up front somewhere who was seeing some awkward asshole climbing over a register to reach for cigarettes.
No, not climbing over. He literally stood there and reached over.
Oh, so it was within reach.
Yeah, but it was, he's got to be pretty damn big to, reach over that.
Oh, not as big as these two assholes going at each other here, tearing it up on the outside.
No, but, I'm 5'8", and I can't see over it. So, that area is taller than I am. So he's got to be decently over 6 foot to be able to, reach over that.
Yeah, it must be.
I don't care what they say. Nothing good ever comes from getting the tables.
A demo vacuum? Nice, because most of those are disabled.
What the hell?
Hoisting up their opponent.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Actually, I'll tell you what, there's a few customers that come in I wouldn't mind saying that to.
That sounds hilarious. The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 609 the number to win a YTD championship matches. 28. The YTD championship match.
We got one lady that comes in about every night, but damn.
This has been a back and forth match.
Takedown, and now punches, rights. Oh, a flurry of strikes. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Yeah, I've been there basically a month now, or just over a month.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects. That'll scramble your insides. These consecutive attacks have him reeling. He somehow has to get himself back in.
But yeah, so I guess the only other thing I've been doing, I've been taking on more hours, but it's also trying to save enough money to get that PS5. I need the PS5. It's time for a PS5.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna try to save some money to get a computer within the next few months. It'll be probably around February before I have enough.
Of course.
And then that'll let me actually stream better. Because both the computers I have, I open up OBS and they go to 100% CPU usage.
Wow, really?
Yeah. The one is dual core, the other is a single core.
Okay, yeah, those are old ass computers.
Yeah, the one that I use a lot is a Windows 7. It was originally Windows 7.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I use OBS and my CPU usage is like 2 point something, 3 point something, that's it.
3 point something. I walked in on something, I don't know. I just got the 3 point something.
Yeah, they're talking about OBS and...
yes. Why are you having issues with OBS?
Oh yeah, that's the reason I can't stream off my computers. I go to 100% CPU usage when I open OBS.
So imagine how old these computers are, Archer.
Yeah, I was going to say, it must be an older computer if it's literally using up 100% of your... That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, the one's dual core, 3.2 gigahertz, I think. The other's like a 1 core.
You need to put it on the list for Santa.
Yeah. But actually, the one computer where I look up the chip or the CPU online, it says it's a dual core, but it only shows 1 core. When I check it on the computer itself, it only shows 1 core.
Interesting.
So
now, how old is your computer, out of curiosity?
The one was a Windows 7 unit.
Windows 7?
Yeah, it's been updated to Windows 10, but yeah, it started out as a Windows 7.
Wow, like Vista? Or was that 6? I forget.
No, Vista was before Windows 7.
So it was like 6.
It was, yeah, something like that. But the other one...
Windows Vista, the problem with Windows Vista was it was actually really stable. But the problem was you couldn't have any third-party software. It hated everything. It didn't want anything to have access to your computer. It was just strange as far as that went. And it was a constant issue, Vista.
But the other one, I bought it. It was a refurbished. I bought it from Walmart, and because I bought it to play Fallout 4. Had 16 gig RAM.
Oh, look at that! That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and your new YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Glenola, representing the Wolfpack. It is War the Machine taking home the gold, baby. Wow, that was a wicked fight. Not that we didn't think it would, I think we knew that was going to be a hell of a battle, but...
Oh, yeah.
And congratulations to Escanor as well. I mean, that was a great fight.
That was great. It was. It really was.
There's no reason to hang your head after that matchup. That was awesome.
Grand Prix champion.
This was a very back and forth. It was terribly back and forth. And they took it to each other from bell to bell. So, I mean, what a battle. So, congratulations again to both War the Machine and we're going to congratulate Escanor, too. That was a great co-main event. Great co-main event. Bro Escanor and War need to fight.
Fight forever.
Does that say again? More. Okay. See, I've got that little icon where you can, like, click your hearts or your...
Oh, yeah.
It's right in the fucking way of the goddamn chat. Pisses me off. All right, here we go. Main event of the evening. And then we'll have time for at least one go-home happy match. So we'll discuss that, what we want to see after this because this has been a hell of a show. So you guys are going to have to come up with a go-home happy match that is fitting of being on this edition of Clash of the Titans, because this has been a hell of a show. But let's get to the main event first before we talk about that. Main event of the evening, it is champion versus champion. It is the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling, Julia Jackson, taking on Aria from Team Infinite Oni, the only person in TWA history to come in, win a junior championship, cash it in the same night, and become a world champion. That was phenomenal. Never happened before. So congratulations for that. But now she's got a target on her back, and the first person, actually somebody else did call out Aria. But when you've got a champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling that's been trained by B. Jackson, the person that with her partner in crime held every title in TWA and YTD Academy, it's hard to say no to the team. So Julia Jackson gets her formal request to challenge the world champion tonight. So it is Julia Jackson versus Aria for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And then I believe the next one was the Dark Queen of Chaos that also challenged.
There's three because somebody else, who was it? Somebody else also challenged Aria. Is it Akira? Or...
I don't know.
I can't remember. I know Akira has to fight Amber Extreme for the Legends Championship. That's a matchup we could have for a go-home happy match. We could do that match. We could have Akira Blade versus Amber Extreme for the Legends Championship. Honeybee said either Alice or Akira. Yeah, I think it might have been one. It might be Alice even, for that matter. Not sure. Maybe Akira. Could be Akira. But either way, it's not like Team Honeybee Wrestling is leapfrogging. They've earned their spot regardless, so they got the first crack at it.
I'm not complaining.
Well, I think sometimes maybe certain teams think that because they've redeemed something, it's going to happen right away. But if there's other things in play, and you've got somebody in a team like Honeybee Wrestling, now, to be fair, Team Infinite Oni is also just like Honeybee Wrestling. They held every championship together. They were teams. Team Sir Jack, though, simply redeeming a matchup to challenge the champion, which is fine. That's what the game is all about, right? That's what we do.
Yep.
But in this case, I think it was only fair to give Julia Jackson that first crack at Aria. So
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, you know, but I think
Britt Baker
Dark
versus
Queen,
Jennifer
cashed
Wolf.
in
Well, I did.
I think Jennifer Wolf had cashed in a junior championship. But I could be wrong there.
Honeybee says, I did vacate the title of Halloween Havoc. I should have had the first shot. Well, I mean, you've got a shot now. Is truly what matters. So, what was I just going to say?
From what?
Sorry, I got reading Lionson's message while I was trying to respond to Honeybee. They were just wearing each other out with the weapons and getting back almost instantly, and this is the first time Escanor has ever tapped out. That's true. First time that, and well, I mean, it's War of the Machine, though. I mean, he slaps on that full Nelson. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
The other,
even the Wolfman tapped to it.
Okay, so it was Akira. Thanks, Joe. The other redeem was Akira versus Aria for the world title. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's, sorry, did you say, yeah, Jennifer Wolf is also challenging for the world title. Whether it be Aria or anybody else.
Actually, I think it was the television title that Jennifer had gone for. She hadn't done the world yet.
Oh, well, she is the television champion.
I got confused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You know, I think the redeem I was thinking of was when she went for the television.
So after this match, Joe Link is suggesting Britt Baker versus Jennifer Wolf for the TV title.
Hey?
You good with that?
She's Wolfpack. She's gonna turn that down? Hell no.
All right, that's what we're gonna do then. That'll be our go-home happy match of the night. It'll be Britt Baker, DMD, versus the Dark Queen of Chaos, also known as the Gremlin Wolf, Jennifer Wolf, for the TWA Women's Television Championship. But here we go, main event of the evening, world title on the line, Julia Jackson versus Aria. Let's go. I'm going to send another redeem for another match between Escanor and War. Ooh, looking for a rematch from War, are you? Well, to be fair, other than...
I accidentally said the giant
let's see.
during the redeem.
Other than Humboldt's and Brock Lesnar, to my knowledge, nobody else is immediately in line for the Grand Prix Championship. So, I mean, that could happen. You'll have to talk to Team Glenola about that.
Well...
Hell, we could even have a fatal four-way. We could have Escanor, Brock Lesnar,
better fix it or it will not count.
Roman Reigns. Well, no, did I say Roman Reigns?
You did.
Yes, Roman Reigns and War of the Machine all in one match. Or you guys could have a straight-up rematch one-on-one. Those two get a shot later. We could pretty much do anything.
Or War could be cruel. Because Escanor and his friends really fucked up.
Strife wants to know what War calls his move, his finisher, the full Nelson. What's his...
The Warlock.
The Warlock. You said Humboldt's not oh yeah, Humboldt's not Roman.
Oh yeah,
Humboldt's.
Okay.
So yeah, other than Humboldt's, Brock Lesnar.
See,
sorry, go ahead.
Escanor decided to get involved in a situation with the Wolfpack and rescue Marshall Omega from the Horsemen. So, you know, he's kind of got himself on the shit list.
I don't even know whose list Marshall Omega's on these days. I mean, basically, War and Kyle O'Reilly and Tables ran Marshall Omega the fuck out the door.
Oh, they're still hunting him, though, because he claimed to have information on Dex.
Well, that's why we haven't seen Marshall Omega lately, if they're hunting him.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the thing. They had caught him, and they were going to get that information. And Escanor and his group decided to rescue him.
That is true. That did happen. Which, you know...
And, you know, the Wolfpack is already... or the Horsemen have started to strike back.
I was going to say, it's like adding fuel to the fire of the, I mean, again, this feud, it started from when Escanor first debuted. You know, Team Lionson and Team Glenola got together and decided how they wanted the debut for Escanor to go. They had it, and it was a 2-on-1 matchup. Right? It was the Wolfman Allen Feather. Yeah. It was really good. Yeah, and Escanor almost won on a couple of occasions. That was the impressive part.
That's why he was invited to the Wolfpack.
And then he
is impressive.
He decides not to go with the Wolfpack and immediately builds his own faction.
Not just that, but he attacked. Snuck the sneak attack when he denied it.
I mean, at the end of the day, he kept a job for Roman Reigns, right? Because I mean, Roman won some titles recently, but he lost them almost as fast as he won them, and he already lost his family, turned his back on him, joined Team Soul Embers. You got the Samoan Coalition going on over there. Yeah, you got Solo Sikoa, the Usos, Big Bubba B. I mean, and they're an impressive faction we're going to have some fun faction wars over the next little while. This week's Genesis is going to focus on said faction wars. And of course, we are going to be also having a couple of world championships on the line on Sunday night as well. I want to say there's only probably going to be 2, maybe 3 championship matches this Sunday night. The rest are going to be faction wars because we've got the women's division building factions over there right now, and we've got the men's division's factions picking up like crazy. So we're going to get them in action and get some 3-on-3s and some 4-on-4s. We're going to get some great old faction wars. It's going to be a hoot. A hoot. But
on that, Archer, I do need to jump off here. I got to spend a little time on my channel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'll make it over there when I'm done.
What a selfish bastard, I say.
I know, right? I mean, here we got...
I know, Cool.
Christian Cool is streaming, and he's here at the same time.
Christian Cool's already live. Yeah, I'm live, but nobody hears me yet. Still,
I'm working in Cool's channel, too.
How dare you, sir. All right, well, I mean, as soon as the show is done, we'll migrate over, I'm sure.
All right,
to both yours and Cool's channel, somehow.
Yep. BC Glenola.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? If I had a PC, I could now stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
Oh yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Because
I honestly only have not, just for the sheer fact that I don't want to deal with having both chats going.
Yeah, well, that does become challenging, or could. I wouldn't know. I can't do it. But I mean, I enjoy keeping them separate, anyways. So I like them being separate entities, and for what I do, it works better, anyways. But no, YouTube's been. I mean, the channel itself. I mean, YTD Academy's doing very well. We've got more and more people coming over each and every show, whether they're here for the whole show or not. You know, obviously it gets later in the evening, so people taper off. But even tonight, we had 14 or 15 people flock over to watch the show. I mean, I can't complain with that. I mean, it's just been getting better and better. So, and I got myself, well, actually, Life is Great donated a brand new controller for us because, of course, mine were they were aging and they weren't holding the charge. They were dying sometimes after a couple of hours. It was ridiculous, and I'd have to switch my controllers out right in the middle of a show, and that got really annoying. And I said it's going to be a while before I can afford one, and then Life was going to donate one of hers. She had a brand new one at home that she just wasn't utilizing anymore because she doesn't utilize the PS4. But it was going to cost her more to ship her own controller here than it cost her to send me one from Amazon. Tell me that's not fucked up. You know? It doesn't even make sense, as a matter of fact. But we appreciate Life, and Life, it works fantastic. There's been no issue. There's been no warning about the controller getting ready to kick the bucket. We've been good to go for the last, 3.5 hours now? 3.5 hours and still going strong.
The champ getting put on the back foot here.
So, but yeah. Again, I can't remember if Life is here or not, but thanks again to Life is Great for donating the new controller. Appreciate that. We've had a lot of people help the Archerverse TV channel, which is, you know, it's kind of what we're all about. We like to help each other, support each other's endeavors, be on our channels, enjoy, you know, your content and your own communities that you guys are building. But the support for what we're doing here, and you know, from Complete Geek TV and Soul Embers gifting us with the newest version of the WWE 2K game, to Life donating a controller, I mean, that's just fantastic. It's very kind and courteous, and very much appreciated. And it continues to allow us to keep evolving and better, putting on better shows each and every time. So, especially if you don't have to worry about a controller dying in the middle of the show, which is annoying. If it's annoying to me, it's got to be annoying to you guys, I would assume. Life says, I'm glad I'd go full Karen if it wasn't working. No, it's working fantastic.
What a counter.
Not even a low battery warning on. So if, and again, we're at 3.5 hours now. So
this match is going hard.
Seeing an answer for every move attempted. Big right hand.
This match is going hard. Oh shit! Damn, Julia Jackson. You know what? Aria and Julia Jackson, both sensational athletes. But I've been impressed with Julia since she came in. I'm just getting to know Aria, and although she's already been a junior champion, cashed in and won the world championship, very impressive. But I've seen much more from Julia Jackson, and she's just a beast. Archer just letting me know what?
God damn it. You gotta love fucking design spammers.
Designs? Oh, I know.
God, they've been getting so bad lately.
And they're hitting everything now. Every platform. Discord, Twitter, everything. Sending me, I get messages constantly. Discord, Twitter, or X, depending on what you want to. I still call it fucking Twitter. I don't care. I think most people do. Does anybody actually call it X? Or do y'all still call it Twitter?
Everyone calls it Twitter still. No one calls it fucking X.
You spent 10K.
You know what I call an X? The bitch that left me on the side of the highway. That's what I call an X.
That was hilarious, I gotta tell you. Not
it's Twitter forever.
What she did to you wasn't hilarious, but the fact that actually happened to you is hilarious. Like, it's one of those things. It's funny but not funny all at the same time.
Yeah.
Weird as fuck. Weird as fuck.
It is.
You know.
But with that, I gotta also pretend that I care about my audience. So I will leave you and bid you adieu.
All right, dude. Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate you stopping by as always.
Of course.
And have a good time. Enjoy the stream. I'm sure we'll be over anyway at some point.
I'm gonna enjoy my fish and the
I'll
stream.
be up for a little while longer still.
We'll talk later.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Christian Cool leaving the building.
What is the difference
All right.
a bicycle because a cow cannot milk a sewing machine.
So we're having Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Jennifer Wolf for the television championship for the go-home happy match of the evening. The question is, what type of match do we have? Part of me says lockdown match.
You can tell she wants to put an end to this.
Another part of me says falls count anywhere. I don't know.
The champion had every move scouted except the
What do you guys think?
two. Shoulders up. Tried a page from the challenger's playbook, but it did not produce the desired.
What should the final match be?
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall.
Julia Stolaria
It's been
finisher.
an hellacious encounter.
She
thus
did.
far. The tides have swung in multiple
She sure did.
directions. It's anyone's guess how this one's going to end.
Oh, shit. Arya out the back door. Nice evasion by Jackson, though. Holy hell, what a match this is. Another evasion, this time by Arya. These guys are just going back and forth, man. The struggle for control in this match is crazy, but have they ever taken it to each other? Oh! Shit. That was savage. That was savage. But yeah, what do you guys think? Falls count anywhere, or maybe a lockdown match? For Britt Baker versus Jennifer Wolf, I don't know. Aria looking for the pin here. 2 count only. Julia still in it to win it.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time?
Aria's up to something. Oh! She's up to an elbow in the face. That's what she's up to. Julia Jackson right back on the attack. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God, she's a beast. Air Jackson.
The battle of the undefeated here.
We've seen Jackson's moonwalk, now we've seen one fly.
Been watching a lot
Holy hell.
2012 onwards been released booth.
Oh my God, look at that. A twisting moonsault from the top rope all the way down to the floor. Oh, she just got kicked right out of the fucking air. Kicked out of the fucking air she got. Julia Jackson. What a savage she is. Aria's not done yet, though. Neither is Julia, though. Look at this. Holy Jesus.
Awesome.
Oh! Son of a bitch. This match is fantastic. Been watching a lot of Ring of Honor lately. 2012 onwards. Being released. Good. Yeah. Ring of Honor's... It was always one of my favorite shows to watch. They always had excellent talent, and the match quality was really, really well done. I've always really, really liked Ring of Honor.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel.
That's why I wish Tony Khan would do more with Ring of Honor.
YTD championship matches.
Like, I know he's building AEW, but Ring of Honor's got a long history and lineage that should be honored. You know? I think they could do better and more with it.
She's looking highly motivated.
Must be tough, though, trying to run, you know, 2 promotions at the same time under one umbrella, right? I don't know.
Been loving Jay Briscoe versus Adam Cole rivalry.
Yeah. Yeah. Jay Briscoe's doing very well. You know, I wasn't sure how he would do as a full-time singles competitor, really. I figured he might get, you know, end up in another tag team of some sort on a more permanent basis. But they really pushed him as a singles wrestler, and I think that was a good choice. I will say that. It was a good choice. And yeah, Jay versus Adam Cole's fire. But I mean, Adam Cole is easily one of the best on the planet. You know, so he can lead anybody. He can make anybody look good. I really liked the Undisputed Era. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I really, really did. Oh, a vertebraker. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and still TWA Women's World Champion from Team Infinite Oni, Aria, your world champion, reigning and defending. Congratulations to Team Infinite Oni. And of course, still your YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, Julia Jackson. What a fantastic match that was.
Here is your winner.
Both titles were not on the line there. Julia Jackson was challenging to become a double champion. But Aria, still undefeated, 3-0. She came in, she won the junior championship right off the bat, cashed it in the same night, won the world champion, and now she just defended the title against the Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from YTD Academy, Julia Jackson. So congratulations to Aria. Wow, what a show. And of course, our next live show will be Sunday night this week, not Saturday night, as usual for Wrestle Wars Genesis. It's going to be Sunday night this week. And we're going to heavily focus, because we have a lot of new women's factions. We've got some new men's factions. And, of course, a whole lot of tag team action that could be had. So we're going to have some tag team matches, some faction wars, and a couple of championship matches to boot. It's going to be a fantastic Wrestle Wars Genesis as we move towards our next big SPV of 2023. It's going to be, of course, our second annual TWA Hall of Legends show. We're going to induct some more deserving people into the Hall of Legends, which will, of course, immediately make them eligible for the Legends division in either of the respective divisions, either the women's or the men's, doesn't matter. We're going to induct some tag teams. We're going to, of course, have some awards for Best Wrestling Match of the Year, both in the men's and the women's divisions, Best Tag Team Matches of the Year, and a whole lot more. So it's going to be a good time as we watch some very deserving streamer teams and their superstars get inducted into the TWA Hall of Legends. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you check it out, and of course we'll release more details as they come in on what exactly is going to go down for the next Hall of Legends show, which of course Joe Link and I were just talking about not too long ago, actually. So, but Wrestle Wars Genesis is going to continue to kick off the road to the TWA Hall of Legends, and we're going to see some fantastic matchups. All right. Now for our Go Home Happy match. Now for our Go Home Happy match. And we're going to see Dr. Britt Baker. Now, we didn't decide on a match type. What kind of match type do we want? I was thinking Falls Count Anywhere or Lockdown. Again, it's Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Jennifer Wolf for the TWA Women's Television Championship. But do we want, what kind of match type? Part of me wants to go with Lockdown. Falls Count Anywhere? Okay. Falls Count Anywhere it is. Here we go.
Either one is good.
Oh, it's probably up here under Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. There we go. And the reigning defending Women's Television Champion, Jennifer Wolf. With Jennifer Wolf's TWA Women's Television Championship on the line. All right, here we go. It is Team Joe Link taking on Team Glenola. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, representing the Outlaws versus the Dark Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf, the reigning defending champion. Let's go. Go home happy match of the night. And then, of course, we'll see each other live Sunday night for Wrestle Wars Genesis. And again, we're going to have some tag team matches, some faction wars, some title matches. It is going to be a hell of a show as we continue down the road to the next TWA Hall of Legends show. We'll probably end up having some YTD After Dark tomorrow at some point. Get some dark matches rocking and rolling. And of course, Joe Link has already created us a new logo for the next Hall of Legends show. So that is ready to roll. So again, thank you to Joe Link for some of the hard work he's put in as of late, creating logos and coming up with even ideas for new match concepts and other such things. Joe Link does lots for the Archiverse TV channel. Here we go, Britt Baker making her way to the ring. Apparently they forgot to cue her music. That will make her happy. Wouldn't want to be the one in the locker room having to listen to that. They forgot to cue her music.
The championship is on the line here tonight. And in looking at the opposition, I can say
out here for a championship matchup and they don't cue her music. Rude.
She is ready for this title match. It may be the biggest opportunity of her career.
What do you guys think? Britt Baker or Jennifer Wolf? Who's taking this match? I know what Joe Link's going to say. He is biased, though, because Dr. Britt Baker working for Team Joe Link.
Those Productions guys.
I know, right? Here she comes. The Gremlin Queen, now known as the Dark Queen of Chaos. From Team Glenola, Jennifer Wolf, the reigning and defending and undisputed TWA Women's Television Champion.
Champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey. And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ,
literally the only championship that has never changed.
Sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage. This may be her biggest title defense yet.
That championship has looked the same for a very long time. The golden television with the logo on the screen. I've always loved that title. Literally the only title I've had up until recently, because I haven't changed any of the championships in a while.
From your darkest
but that's one of the only ones I was always happy with.
She is the television champion, the Gremlin, Jennifer Wolf.
Yeah, I love it. And it's become every bit as prestigious as the world title.
Looking at the champion,
which, by the way, I'm not 100% happy with. I might end up changing that one again.
This match with the title around their waist.
I finally got the tag titles the way I wanted them to look. The tag titles are simply a combination of modern and former.
You're not rewarded in WWE for sitting back and waiting. This superstar did things on their own terms.
I'm still holding out on hopes that they're going to change some of the championships in WWE. You know, we really need new tag team championships. Really tired of the giant coins on leather straps. It's almost as ghastly as the giant network plugging company invading belt buckles that they call a Universal Championship. Then they made it uglier by dropping that gold backdrop. It just looks terrible. They create this really nice looking world title for Raw. And Roman Reigns is stuck. I mean, it kind of looks like a toy now more than it does a championship belt, by the way. To me, anyways. I don't know if everybody feels the same about it, but I feel like it's just I don't know. I understand having a different looking championship for the blue brand or whatever brand it happens to be on at the time. But I just think now the Raw Championship is a lot nicer than the Universal title is just not a nice looking title. I don't mind the Intercontinental Championship. At first I didn't like it. It's growing on me. But considering the history of the Intercontinental Championship, I think it deserves to be nicer looking. I don't know what they could do different, you know, if they could alter the design they have and just, I don't know, beautify it a little bit. I don't know.
It's not just the superstar in the ring you have to worry about.
I like the U.S. title. I think the United States Championship is the nicest it's been in many, many, many years. I actually really like that design.
Counters. Right to the kidneys from behind. Sent out of the ring, not sure she wants to be here.
Yeah, they need new tag titles for sure. It's weird that NXT's tag titles are nicer than the supposed main roster's tag titles.
That was a nasty Samoan driver.
Just gets the shoulder up.
Close call. That was almost lights out.
She had it scouted.
But I mean, NXT's had nicer championships for a while now, though.
Nice takedown.
Damn, Jennifer Wolf is all over Dr. Britt Baker here.
Oh my goodness, critical point of the matchup. It could be over.
Britt's not quitting yet, though.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
Nice, out she gets.
Going for the home run.
But Jennifer Wolf right back on the attack just like that. A face buster. But Britt powers out.
Setting foot in the ring now.
Britt Baker powered out of that one. Comes Jennifer Wolf with a chair, though. Oh, maybe not.
She's taking this outside. This one cannot.
Oh, she got caught.
The champ taking their share of hits now.
Took her eye off the ball, and it got stolen.
She's got nowhere to go.
Famouser. Look at that, Jennifer Wolf getting right back, or was. Some handy footwork going on here by Dr. Britt Baker.
Whatever you can do, I can do better.
Really trying to turn the tides here, but Jennifer Wolf not making it easy.
The front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
Let their opponent set up.
Ooh, drop kick right to the spine.
Oh, that'll shatter your chest. With the championship on the line.
Referee's running a marathon before pinning the... I mean, that was a good 4 count.
She just kicked out. Incredible.
That was like a 4 count.
Incredible.
Champion got robbed there by the referee. Oh, big right hand.
This is going to be nasty.
Damn.
Cover. There's 2.
And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match, and still TWA Women's Television Champion from Team Glenola, the Dark Queen of Chaos, Jennifer Wolf, still your champion. Congratulations to Jennifer Wolf and Team Glenola. All right. What a night. All right, guys, that is it. That is all. Appreciate everybody for being here. Unfortunately, we can't invade anybody because we are on YouTube. But you guys can all go over. Here, I'm just going to put it in the chat, actually.
You love to see someone's determination come to fruition like this.
I'm going to put both of them in here. Twitch.tv/Christian Cool.
Get to Glenola or Christian KOOL. Twitch.tv Christian Cool.
And Twitch.tv/Glenola. And both are live right now.
Twitch.tv Glenola.
So make your way on over. Again, we can't invade anybody. We can't invade from YouTube to Twitch. That'd be pretty cool if we could, actually, when you think about it. But we cannot. But that said, it was a fantastic show. We'll see everybody live Sunday night for Wrestle Wars Genesis. Again, we're going to see some tag team matches, some faction wars, some championship matches. Continue the road to the next TWA Hall of Legends show. But you guys are awesome. Appreciate everybody that was here all night. It was fantastic. But it is that time of day. You don't have to go home. You do, however, have to get the fuck out of my channel. Goodbye.
Green game over.